Hot?
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Storm King's Thunder, episode 83, right here, Proficiency Bonus. And yes, that is right. This is Storm King's Thunder, and our party is actually on book. And I actually have the book in front of me tonight and not on the bookshelf.
Wow.
That was awesome.
Well, welcome everybody. My name is Michael, your most humble and merciful Dungeon Master for the evening. We're glad that you're joining us tonight. This is our 2-year celebration episode of Storm King's Thunder. A bunch of crazy cats and I decided we were going to start streaming D&D, and we did that 2 years ago. And we're going to celebrate tonight with an exciting episode tonight. And we are also going to be giving away a set of Birthstone dice from our friends over at Little Dragon Corp. If you type in !Little Dragon in the chat, you can get a link to their website to see all their cool dice and other tabletop RPG merchandise. And when you get done shopping and you got a cartload of stuff, you can type in the coupon code BONUS to get 10% off of your order, just for hanging out with us. So I think that's pretty cool. Also, I'm going to go ahead, you know what, actually, Matthew, if you want to go ahead and do this for me, if you could type in the giveaway open command for us in the Twitch chat, we're going to go ahead and open the giveaway right now. So that way we can just get as many people in this giveaway, and we'll probably pull it during our break at around 9:30 p.m. Eastern time tonight. So if you type birthday into the Twitch chat, you will get entered into our giveaway raffle to win those Birthstone dice. So don't forget to type birthday in the chat for your chance to win. A couple other quick giveaway. A few other things to note. Actually, I'm going to take us over to our friends so everybody can say hello. Christy is running just a tad late. She is going to be with us, but she is just running a little bit behind. So,
but are you sure I can see Callista on this thing?
Sarah will be playing Callista for a little while this evening. And but she'll be here shortly, so we will have her. A couple other quick announcements. Thanks to Twitch, Streamlabs, Team MZ, and Many Sided Dice for also partnering with us. We do appreciate all the support. And a quick recap of last week. Our party was hanging out in Daggerford. They cleaned out the Temple of Ilmater, preventing some terrible portals that were opened from producing any more demons from some other dimension being brought in. Diana saved her mother and got to catch up for a short moment. They stayed a night in a tavern, and Lachlan finally got to meet the Snail, this elusive Zenturum boss that he's been hearing about for the longest time, and who has recruited him to take charge of the 7 snakes. He said that he would have further work for Lachlan once he had assembled his entire force and the 7 snakes were put back together. The party, Molphin and Lachlan decided to go visit Adelphin, the local mage. There they found out some more information about these hill giant raids around the recent areas and farmlands. They were taken into a crystal ball with a way that he was able to scry on this stronghold, and they got to witness this, what seemed to be very bulbous hill giant lord. But they also saw that there was a goblin in the background that was wearing makeup. Instantly, they believed that it must be Gum Gum. And they also saw that there were remnants of shackles on Gum Gum's ankles.
Aww.
So the party decided they were going to head that way, but before leaving, the mage told Molphin that he had informed the Lord's Alliance that the shroud was in Daggerford, wrapped around Molphin's face. So before exiting, Molphin decided, hey, I'm going to summon a demon and I'm going to send it after him.
Devil.
A devil, yes.
I swore an oath to Callista to never summon another demon, and Molphin has been true to that word since.
True. Yes, so a devil, pardon me, and basically told it to go back into Daggerford and kill Delphin. And they whisked.
And then they even go away, don't hurt anyone else.
So again, specific instructions just to go away. So they wind walked, I believe is the name of the spell, to the stronghold that the mage gave them some directions to, and they find themselves in an abandoned tower now that they have eliminated all of the hobgoblins that were surrounding a giant gong. And adventurers, so the story is told, you guys are standing in this tower. The hobgoblins, there's one lying below Lachlan's feet. A slow puddle of blood forming underneath its body from where Lachlan drove the obsidian dagger into its gut. The other three were cast out and are lying about 30 feet on the ground below the tower. What would you guys like to do?
I loot the body.
Okay. Oh. You loot the body. Okay. You loot the body in front of you?
Sure. Okay. And it looks like Diana's looting one as well.
There's only one in the tower. The rest of them are outside because they've fallen out. You would have to
I'll jump out of the tower.
Jump out of the tower?
Be careful!
Lachlan, you find a pouch, and in it it contains 3 gold pieces.
3 gold pieces!
And this particular one had a longsword, just standard issue longsword. And
anyone need this?
Also,
we have to stealth? Why are we stealthing?
Nobody knows we're here.
Nobody knows we're here, and we're on big of a giant tower.
Wolfen cast your resilient sphere on the gong, so none of them could ring it. So currently, it doesn't seem like this place has been alerted to your presence. And now it seems like the only watchtower has been sacked by our players.
Okay.
Dumpster fire takes over the tower. Can I just point out, Christy's not here. The first thing we do is start looting corpses and jumping out of towers without stealthing.
Yeah!
Mom's not going to be happy when she gets here, kids.
Thanks for the bits, Winston. Don't forget, Winston, type birthday in the chat to get yourself entered for the giveaway this evening.
I didn't know we were stealthing. Can I retcon?
Yeah, you can stealth if you'd like. Sure. Anybody who wants to go out of the tower. Lachlan, you also find this hobgoblin was carrying a longbow and 4 arrows in a quiver.
Nice, I'll take the arrows.
Okay.
Guys, should we skin these hobgoblins and use them as disguises? Okay. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Gramps, I know you're on my side.
Can we just wear their clothes as a disguise? Or do we have to skin them?
Just kidding. Carry on.
That went dark for a little while, Lachlan, not gonna lie. Okay.
Been at war too long.
I'm not quite sure that skinning them and wearing them as a hobgoblin suit is most suited for Diana.
I'm away for 5 minutes, you guys.
I would just like to point out, Molfen had nothing to do with this.
That
was definitely Lachlan's suggestion.
God damn it.
Gramps, I think this one's still got some blood in him. Do you need it?
Molfen goes over and actually, do I have any empty vials left?
Ashlyn, as you go outside, and you can fall 30 feet without taking damage as a monk, correct?
Yeah.
You, on the first one that you kind of loot through, you find a pouch with 2 gold pieces inside.
Sweet.
He also has a quiver that has 8 arrows, and a longbow and a longsword.
I don't care.
Okay.
Michael, Molfen is going to go over to that corpse that Lachlan is currently looting and try to get some blood out of it.
Okay.
I'll squeeze a little help.
Go ahead and, it's honestly easy enough. There's like a nice puddle underneath it from where it pretty much bled out from the wound of the obsidian dagger.
Gross.
It would take you a little bit of time, so as Ashlyn's looting the rest of them down. Or Diana, were you going to, or are you letting Ashlyn do all the looting below? Let her take it. Okay. You find 1 gold piece on the other one,
Okay,
and
1 gold.
4 gold pieces on the other. 2 arrows. Well, so a total of 7 more arrows.
I don't. Okay, I'll take arrows, I guess.
And they each have a long sword and a longbow.
Okay. I don't know what to do with this information.
Other than that, they're wearing some armor that looks pretty beat up. One is actually like torched from radiant energy from Diana blasting it with a like super high level guiding bolt.
Ashlyn, just write it down and I'll put it in the inventory stuff later when I get back.
Okay. No problem. Callista.
All right. Now what?
Okay.
Yeah, Ashlyn just runs up the side of the tower and returns.
Yes.
Didn't even see Lee.
The question is, what is behind curtain number 1?
The curtains? Why doesn't anyone tell me?
Look over there. Do you not see the giant curtain?
Oh, that's a curtain?
Yeah, it's a big,
Is that our,
it's a big red
No,
curtain.
it
Seems to be stained with brown stains and things like that.
Why would they have a giant curtain? That's so weird.
They need something to keep the light out. I mean, they're not completely uncivilized.
Light out of what? Is that their cave? I don't want to go in their cave.
Okay, apparently Ashlyn is staying out here.
Oh, fine. I'll go in the cave.
What is our mission here? What are we're trying to?
That massive ball of blubber we saw.
Christy, don't forget you also have the natural 20 this week. Keep that in your back pocket.
Can't hear you.
Yeah, you.
I think she
lost
is.
That was me just saying, oh shit, because I have to go for a walk.
it. Also, everybody else has
Okay.
inspiration, so just so you guys are aware.
Yay! GM's inspiration.
You're not a
The
bard.
goal, I believe, is to murder that.
Not yet. Not with that attitude.
I love it.
Should we not just go in and announce ourselves?
Sure.
Wait, what?
Find these giants soon. Oh yeah, where did we see Gum Gum?
Oh yeah, when was that? When we were scrying, we saw or someone was scrying.
Yeah, as you were scrying, you were almost seeing through this massive giant's eyes. And you were looking around a large room, and there were several other looked like big giants, like around the room. There were other ogres, like around the room. It looked like they were all bringing like cows and pigs and stuff before her feet. And there was this ledge that was kind of like this balcony that was on both sides of the room, and you saw Gum Gum standing on one of the balconies with a short bow in hand.
Okay, we gotta go find Gum Gum now.
And finish her. Just kidding.
What?
I'm kidding.
You got
Just in the mood.
dark in like the past like 20 minutes, man.
It's ever since that kobold, I just found something in myself.
Wow. Dark.
Every day, Elmater's light fades from this world.
Oh.
Anyway,
All right, friends.
so do some of us go make a distraction while the rest of us sneak in? Is that how we do it, or?
Oh, we could certainly do that if you'd like. We all know how well I can distract people.
Yeah.
Why don't we just create an oil fire and then we can run in?
Ashlyn, I don't know if you remember from a little while ago, but as we flew over, the entire front of this is made out of wood. If we were to start an oil fire, it could potentially catch the entire thing on fire. This would definitely serve as a distraction. I like where your thinking is going.
Exactly. See, Ashlyn always thinks I have to.
On the
What if
other
there are like
hand-
innocent prisoners here?
What's that, Diana?
Never mind. Lachlan. No, never mind.
Ah.
Wait, we have to go inside? We're not inside this thing?
We have not gone in yet, and that's where the
Oh.
massive creature is.
Oh, let's not light it on fire yet. Because what if someone's inside that needs our help? You're on
Do we have a way
mute.
to get some intel?
Well, perhaps if we light it on fire, we can cook the beast instead of having to go in there.
That's. What if there are other beasts? Like chickens. We don't want
Cooking
to.
chicken is
cooked
good.
chicken is better than raw.
I'm in. I like this.
Suddenly I'm hungry again. I'm gonna pop a couple of more good berries.
Do we want to like? Can one of us like peek in some way, or
The current or the inside of this giant wooden structure?
like beyond this this curtain? I think.
Don't you want to see what's in the inside of this giant wooden structure first that we're standing on top? Before we light it
Well,
on
I mean,
fire?
I think we're in like almost a system of.
Yeah, let me see if I can. I might be able to show you guys what you saw when you. I want to see if there's a handout for this place. There is a picture of it from like the side in the book, but I wanted to see if they have seen some. Oh, they do. Here we go. Okay, I'm going to show this to you guys. It's a visual,
Nice.
and you'll be able to see. Show to everyone. Here it comes. You'll be able to see what this
Oh,
place
okay.
looks like from when you guys came in from the air.
Oh, okay.
So you guys are in that
cool.
watchtower at the highest point. And
Okay.
this place, it looks like a dam built from just a bunch of trees piled up with mud kind of slopped in between it. There seems to be a small hut down in that bottom left-hand corner that has a chimney with smoke coming out of it. And the palisade wall at the bottom right, and you see those red tents in a circle that look like teepees.
Yeah.
That's where you saw like the orcs kind of cooking over a fire there, but these fences in there have a bunch of sheep herds in there. And there's a trail that leads up to the second, it almost looks like a 2-story facility. Very simple in
Okay.
shape and design.
Where's the curtain?
The curtain is actually behind this image, like between the
Oh,
tower.
okay.
You guys can't see it in this picture,
Uh-huh.
but it's kind of like approaching the back of the facility. So just to
And
give
then
you
there's
guys
the
an idea.
entrance over here too.
Yeah, there's an entrance at the top on the right that has a big boulder kind of beside it.
Oh, what about the little entrance on the side right?
Those
That goes into something too.
those look like just small windows.
Oh, okay.
And there are these two, it look like cave openings down here at the bottom by where that orc camp was located.
I meant the third cave opening on the right.
Oh, far right.
Oh, the far right.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. I don't see that on the map.
Oh, okay.
Side quest.
Side quest, yeah.
We don't have enough of those.
You guys had enough of those, I think.
So about that book, yeah.
Oh, never mind. It is on the map. Never mind. That is a small cave. Yes.
Cool. I want to go in the small cave.
Ashlyn,
Yeah.
somebody stop her.
Oh, yeah. I could probably outrun all of you.
Let us decide first what the plan is.
Through the
Okay.
chimney.
Okay, well, some of us do not have the ability to just walk through a smoke and flame-filled chimney.
Well, I mean, catch up.
Yeah, why didn't you ask for that superpower?
I mean, I could, in theory, turn into a fire elemental and make myself super small and just go down the chimney and just place myself in the fire and they wouldn't notice.
Fiery Santa.
Could be
Bring him
done.
a present they'll never forget.
How tall are we up here? Like, how many feet?
It's about 30 feet up in the air, and
Okay.
you're also on. This is in a plateaued level of land that sticks up a little bit higher too. Do you see how it looks like a
Okay.
cliff around the edge of this
Yeah.
area? It sticks up a little bit higher too, so you have to climb down a 30-foot ladder and then another ladder to even be able to get to where that curtain is.
I want to go in the hut. Anyone else want to go in the hut?
Oh. And I think we need to decide what we are doing so we don't put ourselves in a small room we can't get out of, only to get surrounded by giants.
How often
Kind of
does
have the
that
element of
happen?
surprise, don't we? Yeah, that's an interesting point. Could we just like make a gap in the thatched roof and just kind of
You don't think you could on the main building. The main structure looks a little bit more put together out of thick logs and things of that. And instead of just thatching, there's also just mud like slapped in between the logs and stuff. It looks pretty solidly built.
Pretty solid.
Okay.
Is there any like cracks in the building at all?
I mean, these curtains don't cover. Like it's not
I'll
like
go
they're
peek in
it's
the
not like
curtains.
they're nice form-fitting curtains. Like you could peek your head through the side of a curtain or see through the edges of the curtain.
Lachlan, let's go look through the curtains.
Okay, if nobody stops us,
Okay. No one is.
we're going.
Pass without a trace.
All right, cast and pass
No one
on
goes
the trace.
farther. Oh.
All right.
All right.
Alright, so stealth rolls.
Yeah, I'm gonna sneaking along
Yeah.
with Ashlyn.
Anybody who's going, does
42.
Callista
Oh my
need to be
God.
with them for pass without a trace to work, or you can just cast it
Yes.
on them and then?
I think it's
It's-
30-foot range.
It's at will, but I have to be within 30 feet of them.
So Callista would be going as well.
Yeah, I'd stick behind them.
Okay.
Oh my god, Diana!
Clank, clank,
Well,
clank.
apparently everybody's going, so that means Molfin's,
Yeah, apparently everybody else was going.
Molfin's got one too, so.
Does anybody have access to Callista's character sheet
I do.
that they can roll a stealth check without? Oh yeah, plus you got pass without a trace, which adds a plus 10 to everybody's roll. Lachlan is just just invisible, like he just
Like a snake in the grass.
catch Lachlan on next week's episode of Tomb of Annihilation on Monday night.
And Sarah, you don't need to take off the
Uh-oh.
spell slot because it's from my staff.
Okay.
Using the staff, okay. So using the staff, oh my goodness, yes, you guys are perfectly fine. Even Diana's 17 is good enough, as the spell seems to mask some of the clanking sounds of the armor that Diana is wearing. As you guys head down the ladders, slowly and carefully, and make your way.
You know what? I just jump out the window.
You just jump out the window, okay?
Yeah.
Slam onto the ground.
I'm like grudge girling it down, like walking along.
I 3-point land, and it's awesome.
I'll go ahead and move everybody else's token down there as well. So
That
we're
must
together.
be killer on your knees.
Yeah, but that's okay. 3-point land, so.
All right. So you guys are approaching this curtain.
Yeah.
How, how are you guys doing this?
I'm climbing along the wall on my side, like
Ooh, I should do that too.
a gecko.
Okay. Sure. Are you
Do you
gonna
want me to do that
Are you
too?
gonna go inside, or are you just gonna peek in?
I'm gonna peek my head
I'm gonna
in.
peek in.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead.
I'm gonna do the same thing Lachlan's doing, because I think
Yeah,
I
like-
think I can get rid of that.
They're gonna see two heads coming around the side.
So you guys kind of slip in, poking your heads in. If you guys want to move your tokens in just a little bit so you can see what I'm about to describe to you.
Okay.
Ooh.
You look to the left and you see another one of these massive curtains hanging to the
What's with
left.
these guys and they're decorating?
There is there's a wooden wall directly in front of you, and as you look to the right, you can hear what sounds to be like a struggle happening. Stay still. Stay still. No, stop. Stop. Leave me alone. I didn't let me go. I just want to go. Coming from down there, and you can look and you can see like the glow of a warm fire cascading
Yeah.
into a room. You might be able to see a couple of these creatures if you're out there
I
far
see
enough.
one.
It looks like
Oh, yeah.
you're familiar with them, Ashlyn. It looks like some goblins are in there and they're wrestling around with something.
Oh.
And from the looks of it, as you're peeking around, it looks like there's like tables with a bunch of cooking supplies on them. And this stone outcropping might be the back of a wooden furnace or some kind of stove or oven. This might your knowledge is telling you this might be the kitchen.
They won't be struggling over meat. Or something else.
Stop kicking!
Oh no, that's not good. Okay, that can't be good, those sad sounds. That sound like sad. So, oh god.
Do any of the rest of us hear this?
I'm
As
doing hand gestures.
What are your hand
as
gestures?
you're closer to the curtain, you're starting to hear the muffled sounds. Lachlan and Ashlyn can definitely hear it the best, as their heads are completely in around and the muffled. You do hear muffled noises.
Okay, I'm gonna run in and say stop.
You're running in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Molfin's going to give chase and look back at Callista and just sort of go,
Because I don't want them to eat Gum Gum. So I'm gonna move like 55 feet, which is like right here. Ish.
Okay. Is anybody else moving in?
yeah, Molfin's going to give chase. 5,
let's
10,
do it.
I'm gonna turn
I'm
myself into
staying
a
in
goblin
stealth.
and run in.
You're gonna turn yourself into a goblin and run in. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna let you guys all move in because it seems like they are busy with what it is.
I'm
Yeah.
staying stealthed, by the way.
Yeah, and
Okay.
you guys are still under stealth. Ashlyn, as soon as Ashlyn walks in and shouts that, and you guys all kind of like run in behind her, you see all of these. It looks like a group of goblins, about 6 of them, and they've got this halfling, and they're trying to strap his feet to this wooden post, this wooden pole. They've already got his hands kind of wrapped on the top of the wooden pole, and it looks like they're preparing to put him in the oven.
No, see the.
And the goblins just look at you and they get eyes wide.
Fireball.
And they start speaking in goblin to each other. And they drop the halfling. And they begin to run away in terror. And they run in this direction.
Oh no!
Anybody doing
Molfin's going
anything?
to cast a spell.
Okay. Go ahead. What's it gonna be?
Okay. Watching them take off down in that direction. And
Oh no. It's gonna be some
trying to do Callista proud. Let me just see if I...
It's gonna be some twisted stuff, man.
Not everything is always twisted, yet. Actually, I know what I can do. Let me see. Do I have enough charges? I gotta check my notes here. Sorry.
Staff power not good.
Molfin is going to point. He's gonna point directly at the 2 furthest away.
Okay.
And cast from the hand.
Oh
Cast from the hand.
Like drink soul or something.
no. Yeah.
No, cast sleep.
Oh.
Right.
Oh, this isn't twisted. This is
Yeah, I think you got to roll an amount of hit points.
Yep, I gotta just
sleep
check
at what
real
level?
quick because I gotta check my notes. I don't know.
It's like a 20-foot
What-
cube, I think, or something like that.
I can give you what it. This is at level 1. What it the description would be. Oh, never mind. There's no description.
No, that's what I'm just checking. It's
28. Is it?
That was me. That was just me messing around with stuff.
Oh, yeah.
yeah. I mean,
Oh, creatures
Wow,
in
I
a
didn't
magical
realize sleep
slumber.
did-
Roll 5d8. Total how many hit points? Creatures within 20 feet of a point you choose.
yep.
Okay, so you're going to.
It doesn't say. Doesn't say what level it casted at, so I'm assuming it's at level 1. So
Yes, yeah, it would be level 1. Yeah, so you can get pretty much. It's looking like everyone except for this farthest one out there within this range.
and somebody will take care of him,
Yeah. And
and that is. It's not quite as good as Lachlan.
27 hit points worth. Okay, so
Let's hope it's enough.
as Wolfen holds out the hand, he, I imagine you take the glove off as you're doing this and pointing it towards them.
But I don't think the glove is back on yet.
Okay, so
Is this the hand that Molfin dipped in the blood and smeared on the wall?
So you guys see the decrepit hand point towards these goblins, and you watch as they're running, they just go. And it looks to be as if 3 of them fall and are asleep on the floor. The first 3 just fall onto the floor asleep. One of them in the back gets really drowsy. It's like, He slows down and completely stops, then looks back at you guys. Go,
I'll do it too.
Okay, let's. At this point, since a spell's been cast, let's all roll initiative.
Okay.
Let me put a turn order on here, just to see what.
Uh-oh. Ugh.
Yeah, this is terrible.
Come on, Morphin. Damn it. Oh, thank you, Ashlyn.
Wow.
No, Callista rolled that.
Oh.
That works.
Callista
That
rolled
works.
the 20.
Yeah.
All
Let me see
right.
what spell she has
Yep.
that wouldn't kill anyone.
Okay, did we get everybody on the order?
Think so.
All right. Cool. Let's put him.
Oh no, I don't know what Callista would do.
She's here with us, I think.
I'm here.
Okay, good.
I'm just muted so you guys don't hear like the ambulance and stuff driving by.
Callista, there are 3 goblins asleep on the floor. There are 3 that look like they're frantically getting ready to run away. What would you like to do?
Are any of them familiar? Do they look like they could be part of Gum Gum's tribe?
None of them do not look like they're any familiar. They actually even look like they have a different kind of skin complexion altogether. They look like they're a different tribe or a different clan of goblin.
Okay. So I can't see. I'm just going to assume entangled just to keep them from running.
Okay.
Just because I don't know what's going on. I'll be there home like in like 5 minutes, I swear.
What's the range? Do you guys remember the range on entangle?
I got it.
Okay. Entangle?
I'll move up if I have
20
to.
foot square. Okay. So yeah, it's looking like entangle will get those 3 plus that one's sleeping as well. And they have to make, and that one will automatically fail its saving throw. So it is definitely sleeping and entangled. And the others make strength saves to see if they get entangled. So goblins and strength saves. That's funny. That's a 10. Yeah, that's a 3. And,
Nope,
and that's
nope.
a 3.
Nope.
Wow.
So all of the goblins in this in here are currently entangled. So I believe that's is it grappled and restrained?
Yeah. They can't move. They have to use their turn
Restrained,
to
yeah.
escape it. Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. So they are restrained. Would you like to move, or are you gonna kind of stay put out there at the entrance of this kitchen?
Like, can I guess I can see everything from where I'm at, right?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see everything that's going on.
Okay, then I'm fine there because I'll be home in like 5 minutes.
Gotcha.
I should be back by my next round.
All right. The goblins, it's their turn. And I don't think they can make a save on sleep, right? They have to. Something has to wake them
They
up.
have to.
Something has to wake them up.
That's right.
An action to wake them.
Yeah. So those 3 cannot do anything. They're out. The other 3 are entangled. They're going to use their action. They're in this whole time. They're like screaming, like frantic, like. And all these goblin. Anybody who understands goblins, like, oh no, I can't move. You know that's what you hear them saying. And these 3 are just going to try to break the
Should I kick them?
break the entangle. Here comes the first. That's a 10, a 6,
Nope.
14.
Nope.
So they're all struggling.
Jeez.
And they're just frantic. That brings us to Ashlyn.
I'm gonna go over and help the dude.
Okay. How are you gonna help
Be
him?
like, hey, I'm gonna help him up.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna untie his arms,
You untie his arms. Okay. Yep. You cut
and
his
then I'm
arms loose from the
gonna
run.
with
Thank you.
with the rest of my movement, I can probably like grab him and run
Okay.
somewhere.
Yeah. Where are you gonna?
Hopefully.
Where would you like to run to?
Back here.
Back in the corner. Sure.
Yeah. So I'll
Move
just grab
him
him
over there.
Okay. Yeah,
Hold
and
time.
I'll kind of take a and I'll hold an action in case anything comes towards us. I'm gonna hit it with my
Okay.
staff.
I would say to go up to him and to untie him and all that would probably have taken your
Okay.
action to do so.
That's fine. That's fine.
But the minute you say, like, it looks like he had some tears running down his face, and he's just like, oh, thank you so much. Oh, I'm so glad someone is here. Run him back into the corner. He just looks
No
thrilled.
problem.
And then it brings us to Lachlan,
Alrighty.
who looks
I'm
like a
gonna-
goblin.
Yeah, I currently look like a goblin. I think I'm the wrong tribe though. I look more like Gum Gum's tribe, so I'm like, oh, mistake.
These seem to be like almost like a tan color, where where Gum Gum's tribe was more in a green complexion.
Gotcha. Well, I run in 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm gonna kind of try to get in the midst of these guys, and then I'm gonna cast my sleep as well.
Oh, on the other ones. Okay.
Yeah, on the ones that are entangled.
Perfect. Go ahead and roll it up.
25.
All the goblins are now asleep.
Yes.
And entangled. So
I hold out my mage hand to high five Gramps.
so they're all.
Was that the creepy hand?
You guys just all hear the come to an end, and it seems like more.
How long do we have him out for?
So, anyone in the mood for barbecue?
That. Ooh.
I start picking one up.
So technically, at this point, we're out of initiative. I'm gonna leave the
Okay.
turn order up just in case.
Just in case. Yeah.
Okay.
But as of right now, there is currently no threat.
Okay.
It's-
I'm gonna be like.
we have 10 rounds, basically. We have 1 minute that they're all unconscious, so.
Okay.
No, they're all
I
unconscious.
think we have to
for
drag them all into the
just
fire.
1 minute.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
a 1 minute duration.
Right?
it
Yeah.
said.
The
I'm
timer's
gonna be
on.
like,
You
how
have
did
60
you get
seconds.
here? Leave.
Wolfen's gonna look. Well,
I'm just. My name's Roderick. I'm just a simple farmer.
Roderick.
I was moving my sheep herd when the giant it came and it just started bagging all of us up. They were gonna cook me, man. They were gonna cook me.
Oh no. I know. Can you run out of here? Will you be safe? Or do you need protection?
I'll get out of here, but I'm not leaving without my herd.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
It's
You should probably leave with your life.
it's my entire life. You know how much that herd is for me and my family?
Can I give you some money and you can run? Because that's smarter for you.
I was gonna do a medicine check.
Okay. he a couple bumps and bruises, but he looks okay. Like, it doesn't look like he has any yes, if he would have been put on this stick and thrown into the oven, yes, he would have been in need of some serious first aid, but not right now.
I'm gonna be like, here's 100 gold. I don't know how much sheep cost. Do I know how much sheep cost?
Would there be any reason that Ashlyn would know how
No.
much sheep cost?
Roderick, how much does a sheep cost?
I don't even know.
That's not helping me with you.
I'm gonna check. I don't know how much sheep are.
Okay.
I know it's in here somewhere. I think it's in the player's handbook, actually.
I'm pulling out my dagger.
Pulling out your dash.
No.
This,
We've got to get rid of these
Me
goblins.
looking up rules
Oh, I
does,
thought you meant for
not
Roderick.
count against your 60 seconds. Donkey or mule, pony. Yeah, probably say sheep is probably within about four.
if it helps, I got one.
You got one?
I found something online. I don't know how accurate it is. It says 2 gold pieces for 1 pound of ginger or pepper or 1 sheep.
Okay, yeah, sounds good. 2 gold.
2 gold. Okay, how big was your flock?
Oh, at least had 50, maybe 60.
Okay, here's 110 gold. Go run.
It's still, I have names for some of them.
Give me my 110 gold back, and then we'll go rescue your stupid sheep. But I get to name one. Ashlyn.
Oh, okay.
Ashlyn.
Ashlyn would be a great name for one. I think so. Yeah.
Don't eat it.
what are you gonna do with them? And he points over to the goblins all sleeping in the entangled vines and lying on the floor, passed out.
Look the other
Moving
way.
over towards him like this.
Yeah, I've got my dagger. I'm ready.
You look the other way for about 60 seconds, and we'll sing a song about sheep.
Okay, that sounds good. He kind of puts his arm around you a little bit, Ashlyn, as he turns around. He's like, 1 sheep, 2 sheep, 3 sheep, 4. And then he just starts like coming up with some nursery rhyme that he's heard when he was a child, maybe.
1 sheep, 2 sheep, red sheep, blue sheep.
Lachlan, take care of the goblins. If
You
you're
guys
gonna
got
do it
about
now.
20 seconds to decide what you're doing with the
I'll cut
goblin.
mine. I'll cut the throat of mine.
You're gonna go around cutting throats?
Yep.
Okay. I don't.
I think Diana's trying to stop us.
That's Molfin's gonna come over and start helping.
Okay. Easily done with them entangled and asleep. You're able to go around and basically, as you cut each one of them, I don't think there's even any reason to roll because I don't think you could do less than 7 hit points of damage with what you guys are dealing with. So you
Oh,
walk
dear,
around,
definitely not.
you walk around and you basically coup de grace every single one of these goblins.
Are we the baddies, Gramps?
No, these creatures, they were going to eat that poor halfling. If we left them alive, they'd wake up and start screaming and have the giants or whatever else they have down there coming after us.
After he's singing and he overhears this conversation, he looks over towards you, Molfin, and says, "No, they were going to feed me to Chief Gah."
Gah.
Exposition here. Who's Chief Gah?
She's from what I overheard, she's the lord here of this establishment. You don't want to cross her.
And where would one find her?
I think she's just in the next room.
Oh dear.
Sometimes you can hear her breathing.
Is he pointing somewhere on this floor?
He's pointing in this direction right here.
Oh no.
And Molfin's gonna just start walking over.
Okay.
Okay.
Did Callista drop the entangle?
Well, if not, Molfin will sort of walk around.
You hear Roderick over in the corner. No, what are you doing? Don't. Oh no, what are you? We could just go. We could just go get the sheep. And we could just go.
Good, go get the sheep.
Molfin's gonna turn his head and look and just say, "We're here for the giants."
Oh yeah, we are here for the giants. I forgot about that. Okay.
Okay. Can I just hide under this table?
Yeah, that would be
Certainly.
appropriate for you.
Okay, I'll be here. Don't leave without me.
Okay.
Please be careful.
You will.
Molfin's gonna look into the room. Does anyone seem to be reacting at all to all the screaming that was going on in here a few moments ago?
The fire in this oven is actually pretty. It's loud. It's roaring flames. And it doesn't appear that anyone that has attracted attention. You do hear commotion coming from this big room that this door is open to, basically. You can hear a bunch of things like almost like wooden tables being moved across a wooden floor. You can hear what sounds like goblin speak. And eventually you hear, "More food! I need more food! Bring me more! I must have it! Cut! Where is Erok? More food!" And this place smells wretched in here. It smells like manure, feces, dead animals. It smells like the mixture between a farm and rot. All mixed together in one beautiful fragrance.
The days I am blessed for the shroud.
I think I got
looking
the
at. What are those
goblin.
two big things I can see? Do those look like giants, or are those?
Two thick big things you can see? Oh yeah. Those appear to be two massive giants, stand about between 16 and 18 feet high, and it looks like they are standing beside tables and just shoveling what looks to be a small amount of food from a crude wooden plate into their mouths. One of them just picks up a big, looks like a massive hulking leg of some kind of meat right off of the table, like it's not even on a plate, and just starts going.
Muffin's gonna turn back and look at the group and be like, the one we're here for is in there.
Why are we here for them?
Stop the raids.
Kill them so they stop attacking Daggerford.
Why don't we just capsize their hole? The doorway.
Sorry, capsize their hole.
The doorway.
Eventually they would get back out.
Maybe. Depends how well you capsize the ceiling in the doorway.
Callista, please tell me you agree with me at least. We should end these beasts.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
I'm sorry, did Callista just agree with me?
Yeah, because Christy has no idea what's going on.
Do I need to make like a saving throw?
Okay. As Callista has agreed, Muffin is going to start muttering then.
And you guys remember, Diana was pretty adamant about stopping any further hill giant raids and incursions around her, basically her hometown. Or what? Well, not necessarily.
Yeah, because Callista wasn't keen on getting this finished. Like, she has other things on her priority list, but she's like, let's just do this quickly and go.
Okay, so Muffin is going to step forward a little bit.
Okay.
Into this sort of open doorway and point over at those two hill giants.
Okay.
And
Like, I think I got deleted.
Seems to know anything. Muffin is going to cast a spell.
Okay.
Oh no.
Got things going with a bang as
Oh boy.
Oh jeez.
I'm going to cast
boy.
Synaptic Shock.
Intelligence save, seriously?
Oh no.
And it should be able to hit both of those hill giants. I don't think it'll get the goblin that's closer, but
Yeah, it'll definitely hit both hill giants. So they're gonna make an intelligence save. I don't even know why I'm rolling this. A 2 and a 9.
Oh.
Wow.
oh my god! Even if they crit, they couldn't fit. They couldn't make it.
That's why I was like, I don't even know why I'm rolling.
So that is
How much damage are they taking of this psychic damage?
26 points of psychic
26
damage,
psychic
and they have
damage.
muddled thoughts for a minute.
Okay.
So no change.
Yeah, so they're normal. Normal hill
They
giants.
just get a minus D6 to everything they do.
Okay, I'm gonna put a yellow
Wow.
marker on them to remember exactly what happens. Yeah, so this spell, all of a sudden these massive creatures, they drop their food and there's flies buzzing all around their heads. And they reach up and they go, Gag, something hurt brain. Dread, it hurt bad, me too. And then you hear this booming voice bellow over top. What you mean, hurt brain? Bring more food or I bop you. More food.
These are pretty, like, gross-looking things, so.
Yes.
Yeah, they're
Does that have like any visual like to it, or cause psychic energy?
It just
to
says psychic energy to explode there.
Yeah, so I would say it doesn't really have a visual. It just attacks like the inside of their mind, and I would say you guys are still not in initiative order because these guys are too dumb to realize what's going on with them anyway.
Oh, I'm gonna move up just so I can see a little. If that's okay.
Oh yeah.
Muffin's going to look over his shoulder to Diana. Doesn't seem they've noticed. Perhaps something with a little more flair.
Gag, give me cup. Oh! He hands him a cup and he dumps it on his head. Oh! It still hurt! Oh!
Diana, I have an idea. You and I once challenged each other for a show of power. Remember a small spark of flame? How'd you
want
say
flame?
1-2 punch, so to speak?
I can punch.
You see one of the giants picks up what looks to be a pile of lettuce and is starting to rub it on the other one's head. He leans up against the table goes across the floor a little bit.
Okay.
I think as Muffin and Diana are having this talk, Muffin puts his staff out in front of him. And I think where Diana's trying to be a little quiet this evening, Diana and Muffin are going to cast Fireball at the same time.
Okay.
Can I also turn into a fire elemental while they do that?
And fire it directly at those same two.
Both
okay.
both fireballs coming at the same two?
Both fireballs at the same two.
Hey, that sounds perfect to me. This will definitely give away your position. As fire goes streaking across the room and explodes on the other side. Yes. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna change our music a little bit as
Ew, that thing's gross.
we're gonna be.
I want to see these two just shrivel in flames.
All right, so go ahead and make cast your spells so I can see the dexterity save for the two hill giants. I don't think that goblin is going to be in. Why did my music not work? There we go.
I thought I heard some music.
Oh, don't do that to me.
Yeah, it's there.
It's there?
Yeah.
It's not on
Yeah.
my end.
I can hear it.
You can hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's not.
Is your master volume down or something?
No. See, Opera does this to me sometimes. I can do something else. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna, pardon me, everybody, as I open another application. Because Twitch viewers aren't gonna be able to hear it unless it's on my computer. So I'm gonna open up iTunes and I'm gonna play it from iTunes, and everybody on Twitch should still be able to hear it.
Nothing wrong. That's Diana. That is still 64
Oh goodness gracious!
fire damage.
Stop doing this to me. There we go. Now we got battle music.
He broke into his Celine Dion collection.
That's it. Okay, so both have a DC 17 dexterity saving throws to make for these hill giants. Dexterity is you guys pick both of their strengths. So there's a 3 and a 10 for the first one. And for the second one, there is a 3 and a 6.
So that is 64 points of fire damage.
64 points of fire damage
As
as
27 and 37.
two streaks of fire go shooting across the room. Oh, what is going on, Opera? How much damage did you say it was?
64.
64.
I think let me just
All right. As the flames subside, and you just see these blackened, charred masses standing there, hunched over the tables. They look literally destroyed by the flames, and you hear, "Oh, Drag, that hurt worse. It did hurt worse, sir. Someone back there, over there, in the fire person. Oh,
Yeah, I was gonna assume it came from me.
maybe it might burn, club. Just go beat it."
Is that a good idea?
And I need everybody to click on your tokens and roll initiative, please.
Nice. Michael, can you re-add my token? I think I got deleted with the goblins.
Oh, no. I'm sorry.
It's all good. I looked like one, so... Diana, jeez.
Diana's going to be going really soon, huh? Lachlan, here you are. You're back on the board.
Thank you, Michael.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Oh man, I forgot to click my token.
Yeah, click that token, add it to the initiative. I'm going to click some tokens and add them to the initiative.
I don't know why I'm on Whisper Rules, but Michael, did you see that?
Yes, I saw that. Yeah, that's weird.
Okay.
Oh, because it's a fire elemental sheet and it's set on... You might be able to edit that. You might be able to edit that. If you go to the character sheet and the little cogwheel on the right, see if it'll allow you to scroll down to where it'll say always whisper rules. I think you might be able to change it to never whisper rules.
Yes.
And you can set it like that, and that'll be that way for everybody.
Okay. Well, okay.
Cool. Alright. Let's add some...
Can you put me into the order, or do I have to click again?
I will. Or you can click again and go ahead and add it, and we'll change the number to your first roll.
Okay. My first roll's a nat 20!
Yeah, it was.
No.
Forgive me for taking some time on these initiatives, because there are quite a number of people in this room that I have
Oh no! How many?
to this initiative.
So
What have we
many.
done?
This. Why did that roll and take that away? Oh, maybe that's... Oh, yeah. I think they have a... we're gonna go ahead and add one of these tokens for these guys. Man, I'm rolling a bunch of 5s. Oh,
That's good.
It's good for you.
Yeah, we're okay with that, I think, yeah.
It's good for you guys, yeah. So we're gonna add that to the next one. Man, you guys killed it with your initiatives. And I believe...
Says you, I'm barely above 10.
One more over here. Roll this initiative. Oh, there. Yeah, I got 1 on a 10. So I'm going to add this to the initiative order. And I think we'll be good to go. Alright. Ashlyn, it appears that now your presence is known. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna go over to this guy down here.
Which one?
Sorry, the one that's like right on the other side of the wall.
Ping it?
Can you
This guy?
Can you ping him?
Yeah.
That goblin is actually 30 feet up on a wooden balcony.
Of course he is.
Does that stop
Okay.
Ashlyn?
Oh yeah, you can run up the wall.
Yeah, she can run up walls!
Yeah, I'm gonna click my heels together from boots of speed
Okay.
and run up 25 feet, then 30 feet.
30
which
feet
is my
up.
one movement.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you
Which is
just
one
climb over the
movement.
ledge, and this goblin's like, ah! As you
And
just
then with
appear.
my extra movement, I'm gonna go next to him,
Oh yeah,
and then I'm gonna start attacking him.
sure. Go right on ahead. Yeah, it's gonna hit.
25.
How scary must that be?
11.
This goblin, at the impact of the staff, goes flying off of the balcony
Oh!
and splatters onto the ground, unmoving, unbreathing.
Oh, I kind of feel bad about that, but not really. So up here, and that'll be like my turn.
Okay. The other goblin has a
Okay.
short bow in his hand and sees this,
Okay.
and as you come in, his eyes are just wide, going. All right, is that the
almost doesn't fair.
end of your turn?
Okay. Yes, end of my turn.
It's Callista the Fire Elemental's turn. As she steps into the room with 2 giants looking at her, charred smoke just billowing off of her.
Do I see all these guys over
Yes,
here?
you do. It looks like a bunch of ogres with big shovels in their hands.
What is
There.
this thing?
That is a massive
King
hill
Grudd.
giant that looks like it has
Teacher.
rolls on top of rolls on top of rolls. It is sitting on what looks to be a broken and battered wagon cart that is refuse, trash, scraps of food lying, like she's sitting on a pile of it. It looks like a makeshift throne that she has built for herself. I'm gonna see if I can zoom in a little bit for you guys, so you can see what her face looks like.
Oh god!
I don't need it, but thank you.
Oh,
She's
That's
wearing
impressive.
a well as a hat. It's
Oh.
kind of like her tiara crown. She's got some piercings. One is actually a sword through her nose. She wears shields as earrings, and she has these little vultures that fly around her like flies.
And you're telling me she looks very flammable.
She looks greasy.
is that a person as an earring?
Yeah, a hand at least.
It might be a hand. Yes.
Yeah.
Holding the sword.
So I'm going to move into her space, so she immediately takes 1d10 fire damage as she lights up.
Okay, how much movement speed do you have?
50.
Okay, because anywhere within like where the wagon wheels start is difficult terrain. So would you still be able to get right up into her space, or would you?
Yeah,
Okay.
a fire elemental isn't. Nope.
Oh, doesn't matter. Perfect.
Yep. Because I can move through like tiny spaces.
She immediately
Like
takes damage.
1d10. Yeah. 1d10 before I even get to that.
So 6 points of fire damage.
Mhm.
Okay. You just hear this hill giant start going, "Ah, I burn! Ah."
It takes 1d10 damage and catches fire until someone takes an action to douse the fire. The creature takes another d10 damage at the start of each of its turns.
Me on fire! Ah. It's on fire.
So now I'm going to do 2 touch attacks on these guys.
I should have this token ready to go every week, and I don't.
So I'm gonna do my nat 20 on this guy.
Not gonna forget it this week.
Nope.
I'm gonna put some fire over here just so I remember. Who are you gonna use the nat 20 on? Oh, the ogre right there.
Yeah, this one.
Alright, natural 20 has been used for the week. Oh, there we go. It's off of the overlay now, and so can you roll your crit damage
Yes, sir.
against this ogre that seems to be shoveling?
And this one is also on fire, so it will also take damage on the start of its turn.
Okay. Let me put a little, I'll put a little marker to remind me. Put a little red marker for fire. 23 points of fire damage. As this fire elemental just grabs a hold of this ogre as it almost stops in its place. Looks like it's shoveling piles of trash and garbage closer to the hill giant chief. And you can see like scalding marks on it as its hair literally erupts into flames. Like the stringy chest hairs of this ogre are just all on fire, and parts of the grease and things on it, on its flesh, are just burning now. Is that it?
I'm gonna do another touch attack on this one.
Okay, do so. Yes, that will hit and do 11 points of fire damage, and it is on fire as well, right?
It is on fire.
This brings a whole new meaning to let's burn this place down. That one is on fire as well and burning. They drop their shovels and just reach up at their wounds and lashing out and just these awful, painful scorning sounds. Does that end your turn?
Yes, sir.
All right, that brings us to Diana.
Ooh,
Okay, we've got some.
we've got some aid.
Aid. To cast aid on
Aid?
Rolfin, Lachlan,
What's
and
aid do?
herself. I think it's
Is now in the chat.
choose up to 3 creatures. Each
Ooh.
hit point
Ooh.
maximum increases by 5 for the duration. 8 hours. And it is not concentration.
Yeah.
Alright, so boost your hit point maximum, guys.
This is cool.
Anything else Diana would do? Oh wait, then she moves forward to charge 25 feet towards the goblin nearest to her. Okay, unfortunately the goblins are, well, as you run into the room, Diana, you do see that there are 2 goblins seem to be picking up trash on the floor, but on the far side of the room. The other goblins are up 30 feet on that balcony around the facility. There is a ladder that leads up to it, but it's on the other side of where this massive hill giant sits, where Callista is currently burning basically everyone standing over there next to the throne. So you can move into there, and I could, if you want to start moving across the room towards those goblins, you can. If that's what you want to do.
I'm just moving 30 feet in.
Okay. Move 30 feet toward that big one then. The ogre. Okay. Did you move your token, or do we need to move your token?
No, she moved it.
She moved it? Okay.
Yeah, she was over beside Molfen.
Alright, got it. Alright. So that ends Diana's turn. Brings us to Lachlan.
Alrighty. I think I can use my movement and my cunning action to get about here. Quick question on the oath bow. The description I have, it doesn't say I need a bonus action to activate it, that it's just like a command word. What's your ruling there?
Just a command. Yep.
Cool. Then I'll point at that big, just grotesque, revolting creature.
That is currently on fire.
That's currently on fire.
And you get that sneak attack, BB.
Stop talking about Callista in that way. She's just a fire elemental.
Excuse you. I'm gonna burn you next.
Yeah.
Get in line, bitch.
Nice knowing you, Gramps. Alrighty, so I'll activate the oath bow with swift death to those who have wronged me. I'm gonna fire at this thing, and I get advantage with it being my favorite enemy right now. So,
oh yeah,
that's a 22.
That hits easily.
Cool. So I get this damage and the
sneak attack.
My brain just failed. Yeah, and then the oath bow does an additional that I actually I guess
like
don't
additional couple d8s.
How did I mess that one? I don't usually have that.
D8.
Yep, 3d6.
Additional 3d6, so additional 21 sneak attack.
Yeah.
Plus additional 13 for the oath bow damage. Oh yeah, you strike true right underneath one of the rolls on the side of her body, and you hear, ouch, ouch, get them, I'm hungry, I eat them. And she's like gesturing towards the ogres in front of her.
I taste bad! And turn.
Molfen, it's your turn.
Okay. So, hearing people threatening to eat my family is not something Molfen wanted to hear.
Uh-oh.
So, Molfen is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, take his full movement to get in here right behind Diana.
Okay. And
then seeing how much fun Callista's having lighting everything on fire.
They're gone.
Molfen's going to help.
Is the throne on fire?
Not yet.
Okay.
You've ignited the chief, basically.
Okay.
Molfen is going to target right here.
Okay.
In the group, right next to Callista and everybody. And once more, slam the Staff of Power down.
Yeah.
And cast Fireball.
Okay. I don't think
immune.
Yeah, I don't think it does. Yeah, well, this will be like the first time it doesn't do anything to your allies. It's amazing. Yeah, so as Callista's just ripping through these guys in flames, you see another massive burst of fire just consume this entire area. So that's a dexterity saving throw for all four ogres.
Roll, man.
So
brought in the artillery
12
here.
Fail. 1 fail.
Oof.
9 fail. 3 fail. And Chief. I don't even think
Can she even move?
I can't. She makes this roll with disadvantage, and she has a -5. -3.
That nat 20 couldn't even beat it.
The nat 20 couldn't even beat it. That's right. So taking 26 points of fire damage are everyone up here. So that ogre is blasted in the flames. This ogre is bless you.
God bless you.
Sorry.
God bless you again.
Another 26 points of damage to this one, who's already on fire, looking pretty shabby now and torched. This one's looking pretty shabby as well. And the chief has now been blasted with another 26 points of fire damage. And the chief herself is starting to boil, like some of her skin is boiling. And you can see her reach down and reach for that arrow that Lachlan put into her and pick it out and just look at it. Then use it as a toothpick for a second, then flick it across the room. Anything else you'd be doing, Molfin?
No, I'm just sort of surveying the room at this point.
Oh, yeah. You can see Callista almost feeds off that fireball you just cast. It's like some of the fire just like trickles off of her flaming hands and stuff. And we go to the ogres. Seeing that the chief gave commands, and they're not really sure what is happening. Something on fire is attacking them. This one's going to start running towards Lachlan. They have a speed of 40 feet, so...
Whoa, that may be
10, 20, 30, 40. Walking around his friends. This one's going to pin Callista over here, and the other one, all three of them are going to attack Callista's fire elemental form. So that's what they're going to do. This one's going to dash towards Lachlan and just stand there right next to Lachlan, kind of smack its chest a couple times, burn marks all over it, smoke off of him. His great club in his hand still has a little bit of like fire off the end of it. Looks more like a torch. So here comes a great club attack towards Callista. Does a 15 hit you in fire element?
Yes. Which one's hitting me?
The one at the top attacked first.
So he also takes damage.
Okay. Excellent. I'm gonna just do all their attacks first because they're all three gonna attack you regardless. They all are gonna hit you.
Okay, well they are all half damage because I'm assuming a club isn't magical.
It is not.
Okay.
It looks like a crudely carved tree that they uprooted.
That one takes. Well, they all hit me, so they all take
the damage. Yep.
Yep.
So, just roll once for all this.
Yeah, they all take 8 damage.
8 damage.
Ooh.
So another additional 8 points of damage. These two that were on fire, don't they take fire damage at the beginning of their turn?
At the beginning of their term, so I guess double that?
Go ahead and roll.
Roll again?
Roll again for these two. Because it might affect one. Yeah.
It affects. Yep.
Okay. So they take 1 and then 8 points. I should have just add that together. And an additional 8 points. That one standing directly in front of you is looking really rough. Actually, both the ones that are on fire are looking extremely rough. All right, the chief is going to take her turn. To reach down. Actually, she's going to go ahead and she's going to take her action and just pat herself and just try to get the flames off of her. So she can just do that with an action, right? Is that correct, Callista, on that?
Yeah, but when I start my turn, she's still in. Unless she moves, she has to move out of my space.
True. She's going to put herself out, but she does take fire damage at the beginning of her turn. So
Yep.
you can go ahead and roll that.
Okay.
But she's on fire at the beginning of her turn. So 3 points of fire damage before she douses the flames. And that's all she can do.
Okay.
The goblins get to go. They're seeing all this happening over here. These guys are going to run under the table. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And this one's going to go for the ladder. This one's going to follow behind. Get to the ladder. And you can see the one that's in front of Ashlyn is going to shoot its short bow towards Ashlyn.
Okay.
Here comes a short bow. 12?
Nope.
It goes flying wide, and then it turns around and begins to run away.
Oh.
20, 30, and I think they can have a... I think they can move twice. Once as a bonus action, too. No, they can't. Never mind.
Okay.
So that's all that goblin's gonna do. And that's all they're gonna do. The hill giants get to go because all the bad guys are at the bottom of the stinking order. 2 hill giants on the far side of the room start moving towards you guys. 10, 20, 30, 40. And then they're going to dash. 10, 20, 30.
Terrifying.
Actually, 10.
I didn't even see those ones.
10, 20, 30, 40.
Uh-oh.
These guys are just running across the room.
Oh,
Dashing over
great.
there. This one starts, it just like pushes the table out of the way. It's like picking up this charred great club next to it. It starts running. 10, 20, 30. It picks up this massive hulking, like looks like a pig carcass off of one of the tables.
Okay.
It's gonna throw it at Lachlan.
Oh!
Oh,
It's going to say rock, but it's a pig carcass. Okay.
Gotcha. Even better.
A 15.
It had to be a 17 to hit me,
All right,
I think.
so you duck out of the way. Molfin and Diana quickly just move to the side as this pig carcass rolls into the room behind you. The other one's going to do much of the same. He's going to move around this table, and he's going to pick up what looks to be like a giant pot, and he just whips it over to... Actually, yeah, he's going to throw it at Lachlan, too.
Yeah! I'm like dancing at this point. Like,
So here comes a massive pot. It crits.
all right.
And you guys hear just this massive... And you take, that's a massive amount of bludgeoning damage. 17 plus 26. As this thing rattles. Lachlan just goes... There's one on the other side of the room. He begins to move over. 10, 20, 30.
oh my god.
40. Can't... actually, he's taller than this ogre. So he does produce a massive rock. And he goes to throw it towards the fire elemental in the midst of his chieftain. He's gonna just like toss it like a basketball layup. And a 21.
Yep.
He's gonna slam down on the flames, the flicker out just a bit as you take 23 bludgeoning damage from the stone. And that ends all of their turn.
Oh jeez.
Ashlyn, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna go run towards Lachlan. And... You okay? I'll take the hat off him if that's a bonus action. No, I'll leave that on. He's quieter that way. Yeah, you'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Let's see. I'm gonna staff up thunder the guy in front of me.
Okay.
Actually,
Perfect.
can I do my... Oh, I don't have it up. Is it a line, straight line in front of me? Yeah, can I do that staff of thunder thing that I can do?
The lightning?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
It looks
I
like it
gotta-
would hit
sorry, I
the
had to look that
ogre,
up.
the chief, and possibly the goblins behind him.
Okay. Okay, I can do that.
Because they're still in the line from you. It
Yeah,
would,
I'm
it would
gonna
definitely hit
lightning-
one goblin. I'm just not sure how wide the...
It's 5 feet wide and
Okay.
120 feet long.
Yeah, so it would hit the ogre, it would hit the chief, and it would hit one of the goblins that's just getting ready to start climbing up the ladder.
Okay, cool. I will do that, and I will... Do I have to roll an attack for that?
I think they have to make a saving throw. Is it a lightning bolt spell? Is that what it is?
Yes.
Okay. I think they have to
Hold
make
on,
it...
sorry. It's lightning strike. Oh yeah, you have to make a DC 17 dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Dexterity saves. Oh my. The ogre makes a save. A 17.
Nuts.
That makes a save. The chief,
Okay.
unfortunately, is going to roll a 7. So she's going to take all the damage. And this goblin in the background is going to roll a dex save and rolls a 17 as well.
Oh no, that's not
So you
good.
can go ahead and roll your damage. 32?
Yes.
Okay. Even making the save, this ogre in front of you gets... Oh, why'd I do that? The ogre in front of you goes... And then, like, drops his great club and falls to one knee and is just standing there staring at Lachlan and you and going... The chief takes all 32 lightning damage you could see the electric energy just zapping all around her, and she's doing the same thing. This is not food. And then you just hear
Convection cooking.
Then you hear back, ah, look out! Ah! And this goblin is just gone.
Oh.
Like a smoking pair of shoes.
Just a smoking pair of shoes, that's right. Even making the save. It tried to get out of the way, but was unsuccessful.
Okay. Well, that's my turn.
It's your turn? Good turn.
Yep.
Fire Elemental gets to go.
Okay. So the chief takes 1d10.
1d10 and is also back on fire?
Yep.
Okay.
1 damage.
1 point of damage as it is now ignited back on fire.
Which of these two
There's just so much
ones look...
There's so much grease on this giant that it just can't keep itself from catching on fire.
Yeah. Which of these two look rougher? The ones that are on fire.
The one that's basically sandwiched between you and the hill giant looks like it can barely stand.
I'll hit that one first.
Okay.
23.
Yeah, this one you scratch down with your fiery appendage hands and just scrape down, and you can see that the fire is just burning all the way down, and it just topples over into a motionless heap.
And I'm going to hit the one below me.
Okay.
25.
25 hits for 9 fire.
Okay, and
it's looking.
My
It's
movement?
on one knee. All of its hairs on its back are ignited in flames.
my movement is I whelm her and just get on top of her, and I'm part of her space. She's inside.
So you are just basically there.
So if they're gonna hit me, they have to hit her.
The chief of the hill giants is wearing Callista in a fiery form. It's
The well was on fire.
Yes, it's all on fire. Like, it's complete. Like, Callista can, like, her fire elemental form forms out of one over her shoulder, then it morphs down into the fire, and then comes out like around her belly, and then morphs back out, and then it pops out of that well on the top of her head.
That is my turn.
Diana.
Oh no, we lost Diana.
Oh, we lost Diana.
Okay, no, you didn't.
Oh, she's
Diana's still here.
Oh.
Diana was just closing the door. Also, the boys finally left. They went to go get food. I have 20 minutes apiece. Okay. Diana is going to move 15 feet right here, which I believe that thing gets an attack of opportunity on me.
It will.
I would like to use my reaction of Warding Flare.
Okay, it's gonna try to swing it. It picks up its great club as it sees you coming and just tries to weakly just reach out towards you. Does a 17 hit?
I think so. Either a 17 or an 18 is
But
that mean shit?
Warding Flare is a reaction that gives disadvantage. Is that what it does?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so even disadvantage would still be the 17.
My armor class is 17.
All right, so you get slammed for 14 bludgeoning damage, as even a weak shot from an ogre seems to be pretty impressive.
Cool. Just gonna put me down to 60. That's alright.
They're stupid, but they are pretty strong.
And then I will use Mass Cure Wounds on Callista and on Lachlan.
Oh, wow.
And on myself, why not? And does anyone else need it?
I think Lachlan might be the only one that's really hurting too bad right now. He got
you get
that
17 points of healing.
That giant pot hit him in.
I will take that.
17? All right.
Nice, you guys.
Nice, thank you.
17
You're
as
welcome.
you guys feel that familiar presence of the Guardian Mater. Seems to be endorsing this whole thing.
Endorsing the violence.
Yeah.
And then I still have, I think, 15 feet of movement.
Yeah, you probably do.
You know, I don't know where I'm gonna go really. I kind of
You can go
No, the
back.
other way. I'm gonna move 5 feet over this way, just like to move it in, I guess, a little bit further back
Okay, sure.
from that thing and that thing.
Perfect. All right.
Yeah.
That's going to bring us to Lachlan.
Alrighty.
Just recovering after that massive shot.
You guys hear that ringing sound? This one, I think, since he was distracted swinging at Diana, I assume I'm able to just step away from him.
Yeah,
Since he used his
absolutely.
reaction
Yeah,
already.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, so I'm gonna give myself a little room to fire. Who threw the pot at me?
It was the
Valid
it was
question.
this hill giant over here. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to move him. That one right there.
Was that one?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna try to hit him here.
Don't with the
Yeah.
oath bow ability. Don't you have disadvantage when you attack anyone else?
I think that I have disadvantage if I try to use a different weapon.
Oh, that's it. That's it. Yeah.
Leave.
So you can still fire.
Yeah. While your sworn enemy lives, you have disadvantage on all other weapons.
Oh, they're weapons. Gotcha.
So yeah, this guy's getting a hit.
Lachlan looking right towards the hill giant that threw the pot at him.
Yeah. Oh, only a 14 though.
I think. Let me check. That hits.
Woo!
They are big targets, Lachlan. They're big targets.
Oh yeah.
6 piercing damage.
6 damage.
6
yeah.
damage as you shoot him right in the gut with an arrow. His whole body is still scorched from double fireball, but he takes this little. I'm going to feed you to go.
Well, you lost your pot, so good luck cooking me. End turn.
Turn nice. Opens up.
So looking over at this flaming wreathed pile of hill giant, it looks like these ogres and this other hill giant are still focused on Callista, right?
Appears so, yes.
So Malfin's going to look over and just say, specifically towards Lachlan and the one that just called out, I don't think anyone will be feeding anything to your chief anytime soon. And with a slam from his staff
Oh no.
Hell yeah!
is boxing Callista and the chieftain in a wall of force.
Cloppity gets his wish.
Them
Time to cook them!
Oh, man. An invisible wall force springs into existence at a point you choose within range.
That's messed up.
Our own Insta oven.
A radius up to 10 feet.
Easy pick oven.
Where you can shape a flat surface made from 10 foot by 10 foot panels. I don't
Cloppity's loving it.
I don't see anything that would make this not possible.
just literally just boom, 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 boom.
And they're
Put a lid right on the top of it.
and they're invisible. Like you watch as these 10-foot spaces just kind of lock into place with yellow energy that seems to seal them. And as that yellow energy dissipates, you can't see it, but there is some kind of field. And the flame of Callista that's burning doesn't even pass through it. It's sealed the fire into this box. Amazing.
And looking around
Easy
at
bake
the,
oven, says Zoss. That's awesome. Awesome.
and
I always wanted to be an oven.
Malfin looking at the creature in front of him is going to go, and on that note, hop back a little ways under. And you said this is a raised platform, right?
It is. That platform that goes all the way around. There is a ladder on the top. You see where it's above the chief up here?
Yep.
There's a ladder that leads 30 feet up. It's a 30-foot balcony.
So Malfin just
Like
used
under.
his movement to get down towards the wall a little bit.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, so you're under the balcony. Okay. The ogres get to go. This one's going to take fire damage at the start of its turn. So,
I think the both of them do because they both hit me.
yes. Well, oh yeah, they both do. I forgot to mark this one. I apologize.
That's okay.
Okay. So go ahead and roll your fire damage for the start of the round for the ogres.
It's taken a minute.
Yeah.
There it is.
Okay, 3 points of fire damage to start the ogre's turn. It's always a good way to start your turn. That one below you is just on like one knee. Like he's looking really charred. The flesh is like melting off. It's hideous looking. The one down here next to Ashlyn just looking really weak, but picks up his great club and tries to swing it at Ashlyn. Great club at you, 25.
Ooh, that
That
hits!
hits. It's like the break club like breaks over your shoulder, Ashlyn, as you take 18 points of bludgeoning damage. As it's still
Oh, that's
sizzling.
nice.
And it's still sizzling from that electricity you pelted through it.
Okay.
These two attempt to slam into Callista's form and just slam into this wall. And they put their face is like put up it's like and they're just like moaning and groaning at this thing, and they start like one of them throws his great club and starts trying to shake it as they're trying to save their chief.
Winston.
Chief Gug gets to go. She takes fire damage on the start of her turn, I believe.
Yep.
And it's getting hot in here.
6.
6 points of damage at the start of her turn. She's looking rough. She is she's gonna take the well off of her head, and she's just gonna beat herself with it.
I love this so much.
As she's trying to get the fire elemental that's like on her off of her, so she's beating herself with the well. I'm gonna use.
Oh, this is great. I love this.
I'm gonna use the unarmed attack.
Me. Okay.
And she rolls a natural 1. She can't even hit herself. As she's trying to like hit herself, she squeezes. All the pains cause her to squeeze the well too much, and it shatters even before it hits anything.
Oh.
And she just.
Was there water in the well?
There wasn't any water in it, no. And that ends Chief's turn, bringing us to the goblins. This goblin above Diana is going to reach over the railing and fire down at her with a short bow attack. She can barely see her. So here
She does not look pleased.
here comes a short bow coming down. 21.
Ooh.
That's going to hit you in the shoulder for 8 points of piercing damage, Diana.
What you don't realize is that one's wearing makeup.
This one is not, actually. And this one begins to run this way. Gets to about here. This one is going to take a shot across the room at Lachlan. So here comes one coming flying from the bottom goblin towards Lachlan. 11 is going to miss, probably.
That would not quite hit,
Yep,
right?
Flies over your head into the wooden wall behind. This goblin, after seeing the one get fried off of the ladder, decides the ladder might not be the best option. 25, 30, starts moving more into the room, trying to look around, see what's going on. Can barely see Ashlyn over there, so gonna take a shot. Actually, no, wouldn't be able to see because this is a wooden post. So Ashlyn, you would have complete cover from any shot. So
Nice.
he's gonna go ahead and just dash. Come on, roll 20, come on.
Yeah, roll 20 is being really slow.
And he's just gonna start running this direction, seeing, kind of like keeping his eyes over his shoulder. You see another goblin up on the other side, has a short bow in hand. He's like looking around, goes like this, and then just puts the arrow back down. Is just watching.
They recognize us! Ooh!
The hill giants. This one's pushing the table out of the way. stomps up towards Lachlan.
Oh,
Yes, I feed you to Grudd. And is gonna try to take 2 massive tree trunk attacks. Actually, this one's going to try to belly flop on Lachlan.
Real life?
As he reaches up, you see this massive hill giant stomach coming right towards you, Lachlan.
Gross, 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 gross.
A 12?
Is that against my AC?
It's against your AC, yeah.
AC 17.
You rolled out of the way. So now this hill giant is prone in front of you, like slammed down. It mistimed its jump and slams down and is now laying prone. Ooh, looking right at you. You're like staring face to face at it. It has awful breath. This one's going to be moving 10, 20, 30, 40. Can't quite get to Ashlyn, so is going to pick up it looks like a massive plate of food off of the table and just whip it at Ashlyn. Here comes. I'm gonna do this one for this because I described it as a plate of food. It wouldn't have the mass of a pot or a pig carcass. 17.
nope.
It goes flying over your head as you duck, and this plate just scatters trash and food all over the floor behind you. This other giant comes forward, attempts to smash at the wall. Splinters of wood just go flying everywhere from this box, totally consuming the sound. Chief! Chief! Can't do anything. These two begin to move into the picture. 10, 20, 30, 40. Produces a rock and whips it at Diana.
Oh no.
19 to hit. It slams into you for 19 points as you try to get your shield up in time, Diana, and it just slams into you, and that force is just tremendous. 5, 10,
Is she okay?
20, 30, 40. This one moves up to here. Let us see. I think it might have line of sight on someone. Those 2 hill giants are in the way.
Oh.
It
Lob something over them.
It's gonna go ahead and dash and move over in this direction. 10, 20, 30. Moves over here.
Oh great.
Stop!
Crowded.
All right, hill giants are done. Ashlyn, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna hit this.
I agree with you, Cloppity. I almost feel bad for these guys too.
I'll get the ogre first. Okay, I'll get the ogre first.
Okay.
And I will hit it with my staff.
Okay. You
20?
slam it in the gut and watch it roll to the floor motionless.
Oh, well that was good. Okay, and then I'll go to the hill giant thing, try to hit that.
Yeah,
And
this
he's prone,
is prone,
right?
so you have advantage.
Oh, 14.
14 hits.
Oh, good. For 9 bludgeoning.
9 bludgeoning. You slam
And
into
then
him.
I'm gonna
Oh! Ooh, mine!
bonus action martial arts in 23.
Yep, roll damage.
13.
And you take 1 elbow to the temple of this guy. Blinking its eyes rapidly, and his head slams down in front of you, Lachlan. No longer moving.
Oh, good. Well, that's good. I turn to Lachlan and I kind of give him a thumbs up, high five kind of deal, and I'm like,
A
okay.
thumb five?
Yeah. And that's my turn.
Okay. Callista, we're gonna go to you after we take a break because I didn't realize it was already
Sure.
9:50. So we're gonna go ahead
wow.
and take our break for the evening right here. We're gonna take about 5-minute break to refill drinks and things. Those of you that are still in chat hanging out with us, we're doing our giveaway for Little Dragon Corp dice tonight. So make sure you type in birthday in the Twitch chat to get yourself entered for that. We are gonna do the drawing right after coming back from break. So don't forget to enter that giveaway code in chat so you can be entered into that drawing. Stick with us. We'll see how this all plays out here at the second half of Storm King's Thunder tonight here at Proficiency Bonus. We'll be right back, guys. Hang on tight.
Yippee!
You taking care of that, Michael, or you want me to?
Oh, you can if you're able to.
I've got Twitch open, so
Awesome.
yeah.
Welcome back, everybody, to Storm King Thunder. This is episode 83. We're celebrating 2 years tonight. We're going to go ahead and do our drawing for our giveaway tonight. So if you haven't gotten a chance and you just tuned in, type in birthday within the next 10 seconds into the Twitch chat to get yourself included in the raffle. As we're going to get ready and we're going to... Yeah, we got somebody coming in. Oh, yeah, thank you so much. We appreciate you stopping by. We've got
The
some
Darth.
people. We got some people here. The Darzan. Hey, thanks for the follow, the Darzan. We appreciate that. We're gonna go ahead and get ready to pull this raffle in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, Matthew. Hit it.
Hey,
Ani! And thank you for the bits, Ani.
All right.
Ani is the winner of our raffle. So, Ani, make sure you send over your information and your birth month because the dice are birthstone dice.
Hell
to
yeah.
celebrate birthday week from Little Dragon Corp. So, congratulations. We appreciate you joining us and jumping into that giveaway. So we are in the middle of some pretty intense combat as we now have a fire elemental trapped inside a wall of force with the hill giant Chief Guh in what we like to call the easy bake oven. So we're gonna jump right to Callista's turn as Ashlyn had just finished off an ogre and a hill giant.
Okay, I'm going to do 2 touch attacks on this thing.
All
But I'm-
right.
Oh,
How does that work? Do you have, like, since you're basically, like, consuming, do you have advantage on these, or? Is it
I
just-
don't know. I've never been a fire elemental before.
Let's, I just want to double check, because you might have advantage, and it might matter for this rule.
That's true.
I don't know. Let's see if I can find elementals. I probably should use... Oh, here we go. Over into Whelm. Actually, Whelm is the water elemental.
Yeah.
The fire elemental doesn't have Whelm.
No, it just can take its
It
space.
can take its space? Oh, yeah, fire. Yeah, it can. The first time it enters the creature's turn, the creature takes D10, catches fire, and takes more D10s. Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's
you
just
don't-
a straight roll.
Just a straight
then?
roll.
Yeah.
So you do 10 and
So-
then 9.
Yep.
So 19 points of fire damage to the
Yep.
chief as she continues to bake and roast as more of her grease between her rolls catch on fire.
And I'm going to like go underneath her, so like my form is more touching the stuff that she's sitting on. So like my form is like kind of like melting into her pile.
Perfect.
So I'm just gonna be like underneath her, roasting her from under.
Oh dear.
And as you're watching this, it's just the smell inside here. I don't know if a fire elemental could smell, but
I don't know.
Yeah, the nose.
but it is
I don't think so, to be honest.
absolutely horrendous. Imagine what the grease vats smell like at a terrible
Yeah.
old restaurant. That's that's kind of what this smells like inside here.
I lived above a restaurant and they were changing out the grease.
Oh, this is
So
terrible
horrific.
smelling.
So yeah, I'm pretty much going underneath so I can attempt to start set
roasting.
the fire underneath. Yeah, set the fire underneath her.
Oh, slow roasting hill giant. Oh,
Yep.
terrible.
Yep.
Okay, Diana, you're up. Cast Wall of
Wall of
Fire.
fire.
So much fire.
I love this.
Oh,
Wow.
Traps the 2
I need
ogres
a
and
fire
hill giant
item.
near Callista in a 20-foot diameter firewall circle.
Oh.
Yeah, so circling around those 2. Yes. Oh boy. Do they get to make a saving throw, or it just happens, I believe? Can you post the spell description in the chat for us, Diana? If you're able to. 20 feet diameter, 25, appears on a... Oh, they do make a dexterity saving throw. Or take 5d8 fire damage, or half on a successful one. Okay. So the hill giant's going to make his dexterity saving throw and roll a 0.
Oh my goodness.
And the two ogres, that is a 3 and a 3.
Yay!
So they take 21 points of fire damage, as Diana has now surrounded them. Now there's not only a wall cooking the chief, there's a wall of fire surrounding the other 3, cooking these others. So they, 21 points of fire damage. Oh my goodness, this one is on death's door, the one at the top. And this one at the bottom. The one at the bottom, you hear cry out in terrible pain as it lies upon some of the rubble and refuse under the throne and dies. Anything else you'd be doing? Are you gonna move? Nope, stay put. Okay. Lachlan.
Cool.
Seems like everybody's trying to burn this place down.
Yeah. Jeez. Well, I'm just a
Except
simple
for you
man.
and me, we don't have fire Oh, you do have fire magic. Damn it! I'm the only one that can catch fire.
No, I don't have any. I don't have any fire magic.
Okay.
I'm just a simple man. I just shoot arrows. So I'm just gonna kind of position myself down a little bit, just kind of, and then I want to fire at this guy with the oath bow.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a sharpshooter shot, so I'll get -5 to whatever this roll is.
Okay.
Oh, it's only a
Ooh.
7. I don't hit.
Yeah, you actually hit the wooden beam right here that's holding. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it just looks over and smiles. It only has about 3 teeth in his mouth.
Mm.
Still kind of torched and crisped from the fireballs.
End turn.
Good turn. Molfin, you're up. These giants look like they're all headed in yours and Lachlan and Ashland's direction.
Alrighty then.
Get out of there.
So Molfin is going to,
It's all right,
Oh.
Diana. Don't worry about that. We've already done it, so it's all good.
How that giant that is closest to us, how's he looking?
Giant closest to you is one you double fireballed. He's not looking good at all. And you can see he's smiling towards Lachlan with only a couple teeth.
How about the one behind him? Is he focused on Lachlan too?
Actually, the one behind him is actually looking towards you.
Alrighty then. Oh good, I think he's within range too. Let's see.
No.
60
Do
feet.
60 feet. Okay, Molfin's gonna point at him. And just,
You're doing
do we
good,
have
kid.
enough?
You should encourage people more and point at them. Like,
I would just
you're
like to say, out of
awesome.
everyone, Molfin is the sane one tonight. I'm just saying. Everyone else is burning the place to the ground.
Uh,
Okay, I have the charges to do it. So I am going to bloody well do it.
Okay.
Molfin is going to point at the giant that's looking at him.
this guy?
And after muttering to himself,
Your fingers don't look good. No.
and then all of a sudden, as Molfin's completing his gesture, will look and, sorry kiddos, go. And
Oh
cast
man.
Finger of death. Oh my god.
Look at
Oh.
DC 17 Constitution saving throw.
Oh my god.
16 fails.
Ooh.
Takes 70 points.
70 points of necrotic damage.
Necrotic damage as this
Wow.
black beam just shoots out from the finger of the hand that Molfin has attached. After it seems like all the life force and energy is being sucked out of this hill giant. It looks like he's lost about, I don't know, anywhere from 60 to 70 pounds. He begins to shrivel and look smaller. He holds his stomach. I don't feel good.
I should hope not.
Your finger hurt. And is that all you're doing?
And yes, with that, Muffin is actually going to, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Muffin is actually going to duck around the corner.
Okay.
Okay. Did you
That'll end it.
move it?
Yeah.
Really? I'm still seeing you in your.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
my
just-
connection has been interrupted.
Oh.
Yeah, mine just did.
You crash roll 20?
Roll 20 crash. Yeah.
I'm reloading.
It's coming back. Every
Oh,
time,
no,
every
no,
time
true.
Lachlan, every time MG reconnects, I get hungry for pizza.
Yeah.
Can you all see me around the corner now?
Yeah,
Me
now
too,
you
me
moved,
too.
Now you moved. Now I still see pizza, MG. Are you still loading?
Maybe. Let me. I'll do a little reconnect.
There you go. You're coming. Come on.
Sweet.
Come on. You're still black screen. Come on.
Can
Come
do
on,
it.
Come on.
Can do it.
Oh, no, you're pizza again. Oh, you're pizza. again.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're still pizza on my screen.
I'll play around with it a little bit.
All right, you got it. The ogres get to go. I think there's only one more alive. There is.
Take 7 damage.
Takes 7 damage at the start of its turn.
Nice.
And it tries to scrape the flames off of it as it's burning, rolls off of the wagon, and is dead.
Wow.
Oh man, it didn't even get to cook in Diana's firewall.
Yeah, that's pretty intense.
The chief gets to go, and she takes some damage, I believe,
Yep.
at the start of her turn. She's still on fire.
2.
2 points of fire damage as she continues to bake inside. What's she gonna do? I mean, she don't have anything. She's gonna just pick up something from down below. She picks out like it looks like a cow carcass, and she tries to do the same thing, like just beat the thing. Oh, we're gonna call this since it'll be the equivalent of a great club, as she goes to try to beat down. Oh, that's a crit,
Ooh.
and she gets to make 2 attacks. And I believe she's gonna take half damage on this.
I guess?
Well,
I don't know. I don't know how this works.
technically you're not whelming. You're just kind of consuming the same space.
Yeah,
And as you
so
kind of
probably
appear, she like
not.
slams this cow carcass onto you. Sprout! That does a lot. That first one nails you.
Yeah,
big
nail me
impact.
good.
And then the second one I believe hits too for 25 points of bludgeoning
Yep.
damage.
Yep.
And she cannot move, so she stays in the same location. The goblins get to go. The one that took a shot at Diana before is going to lean over and take a shot at Diana again. Is still able to see her shooting a short bow, and I think that one's going to miss. Diana gets her shield up just in time to deflect the arrow as it goes flying in the corner. This goblin's rushing around 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he's going to dash 5, 10, 15, 20. Actually, it gets to about right here. Let's dash. This other one's going to fire again at Lachlan. Here comes another short bow.
Alrighty.
8's going to miss. Sticks into the floor next to you.
Whew.
That ends the gobbies. And that brings us to the hill giants. Ashlyn, this one comes around the corner. it does the same thing. It tries to launch itself
Oh no, gross.
and do like the belly slam onto you.
I really hope this doesn't
A
hit me.
22.
Nope. Because I took my bonus action and hit it last turn, it went up.
Oh, got you. So with that adrenaline from killing the first one, you see this giant jumps up and you slide out of the way as it slams onto the other hill giant corpse lying next to you. You just sit there. Get up, Grudd! Grudd? You killed Grudd! And
Granddad.
this one charges 5, 10. Just can't get to Diana. Wait a minute. Do they have reach? Reach 10 feet. It can swing at Diana, so it is going to swing its great club at Diana twice. Ooh. 18 and an 11. I think the 18 hits.
18 hits. So it's 20.
And you get the shield up just in time to stop the 10. So you take 20 bludgeoning damage. Diana, as this great club, it looks like an old tree that they uprooted, slams into you. Jork back here charges. Can get to Lachlan. And slams him twice with a tree trunk.
Oh.
11?
11 wouldn't hit. 26 definitely hits.
Slams you for 13 points of bludgeoning damage. You feel the impact. Some of the bark off the tree flies off and scrapes your face. The other hill giant, I believe, well, already took damage at the start of its turn from the wall. Because that's what Diana was saying, that wall would have done damage at the start of its turn. So it already took that damage. It's going to try to get out of there. 10, 20. And seeing this commotion is going to go this way. I believe it takes damage going through the wall. Is it the same damage, or do you have to roll damage again? $21 points of fire damage as it goes through the wall. Chief! Chief, hurt bad! I smashed this one! One of them points towards Ashlyn.
Oh no! Okay.
Ashlyn, it's your go.
I'm gonna just hit at the one that's prone in front of me.
Okay.
Okay, so the first one's gonna be a 30.
A 30 hits.
For 11 damage.
You slam down on its head and you watch its eyes roll back into its head, and it goes unconscious on top of the other corpse. Brad! And this one's there's just two giants, a pile of giants laying on each other back.
Then I will flank this one with luck.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I will for 21.
21 hits. Yes.
15.
As you crack him in the back of the ankle, he reaches down and he starts like hopping on one foot.
And I'll do a flurry of blows. So I'll do 2 martial arts on.
Okay.
First one is a 28.
Yes.
For 6 bludgeoning, and the second one is going to be a 19.
That hits.
For 8
points. As you slam into the foot that's still remaining on the ground. He's not really sure which foot to pick up to hold on to. As he's like, he looks hunched over. He looks very hurt.
Okay, good. And turn.
And turn. Fire elemental.
Okay. I keep critting on advantage. God damn it, stop!
Yeah, and both of those are actually not going to hit, so she's just finding ways just to dodge your claw attack as you're trying to rake down on top of her. Standing there, you're trying to get her to hold still, and she just gets her head slowly out of the way as you try to rake across her face.
Okay.
End turn.
Yep,
All
that's
right.
all I can do.
Diana. Mass healing word.
Nice.
Lachlan and Ashlyn. So let's see what that. Go ahead and roll for that spell. 7 hit points to Diana, Lachlan, and Ashlyn as you feel the warming power of Elmater.
Thank you.
Closing your wounds and giving you vitality. She will move 20 feet down and 10 feet over to get out of range of the giants. That is a good choice. Now, technically, that giant has reach on you and can make a attack on you.
Warding flare.
Warding flare.
Oh, warding flare. Yes. Cool. It's going to try to attack with disadvantage. 1 great club attack and rolls a natural 1.
Nice.
Ooh.
Nice. As the glow from Ilmater. Yes. I don't know if clerics of Ilmater are allowed to laugh like that. Is that
She's
That's right.
getting better.
All right. Cool. Diana's turn, I believe, ends there. Brings us to Lachlan, who's got a massive giant trying to hop on either leg as Ashlyn just keeps smacking the back of its ankles.
Yikes. Alrighty, I want to use my cunning action to disengage from this guy.
Okay.
I'm going to move up to about here. And then I'm going to fire the oath bow at him right there.
Okay, perfect.
And I believe
You have it.
you have probably no advantage, but sneak
attack.
potential.
Yes.
26.
That
Yeah.
hits.
Boom,
job.
boom.
Lachlan turns around quickly, ducking under the giant takes a quick swipe and it just sweeps over your head. You turn around, look up, and just fire a shot, and it goes right up through his lower jaw. And he goes and begins to fall down and slams onto the pile of giant corpses that is forming over here.
There's like 3 of them
There's
now.
3 of them
Are,
now.
are we
lying.
really trying to kill all the giants in the same, 10-foot square?
Nice.
Speaking of prerogative,
You do have
come
some
on.
movement left, I believe, if you'd like to use it.
I'm actually going to stay right around here and turn.
Great, Molfin, that brings us up to you.
Okay, and okay. Well, just looking and seeing what's going on here and seeing that there are a couple of these critters starting to head our way. Which one of the 2 that's still over here, over in this section, looks to be more robust, healthier?
The one on the left doesn't seem like anyone is touched.
Like it's been untouched.
The one on the right looks to be burnt. Like some of its
Okay.
flesh is bubbling. And it just emerged from this wall, this massive wall of fire that is circulate around the room.
So Mulfer's going to use his movement to get right up next to Lachlan. Actually, just let me check one
Actually,
thing.
Diana, is Wall of Fire a concentration spell? If so, when that rock hits you, you will have to make a concentration check to see if that wall is still up. You have to roll a Constitution save. It needs to be a 10 or higher. Oh yeah, the wall is still burning.
Heck yeah.
Well, unfortunately, there's nobody left inside of it. 2 ogres have expired, and the giant got out of there.
Did that light her throne on fire?
No, because the Wall of Force is actually protecting the inside of that area from being affected by the Wall of Fire.
Gotcha.
Oh, Mulfin's going to look at the healthier of the 2 giants.
Mhm.
And in
Oh, no.
giant, say to it, "But I truly believe that it is time for you to shun your brethren and protect us. Destroy your friend there beside you. And cast.
God, this one
Oh,
speak.
it's a minute.
This one.
Never.
Oh, it's a minute.
No, it's a minute long.
It's a minute. Yeah, I got it.
Alex.
Yeah.
This one speak or speak.
As it starts
What
to-
does cut? What does shun mean?
Oh,
I don't know. Just kill it.
and sort of panicking is going, that's not going to work, and I'm already here. And
Run!
and then reach in and just rip a soul out and summon a wraith right in front of me.
Okay. Yeah, Molfin would know that spell would take longer to do.
I could have sworn I just double checked it, but.
All right, Molfin reaches into the fabric and a wraith appears right next to you, Lachlan.
No! I hate it! No!
Okay.
Cramps!
Molfin, anything else?
No, that'll end turn.
In turn. All right.
And that wraith rolled a 5 for initiative.
5, so the wraith will go. We'll just pull him down to the bottom of the order, since it's a
Okay.
5 with everyone else. So we'll put him right there. So Molfin's turn is over. The chief takes some fire damage at the start of her turn, 6 points. And she's gonna continue to beat on this thing with animal carcass. So here comes 2 attacks, 23 and a 27. A 15 bludgeoning and 19 bludgeoning. It slams into you. As these 2 slams form into you, you can smell what would be cooked beef. And the carcass starts to fall apart and just splatter everywhere, and she doesn't have, she's just holding on to one of its legs. So, and then looks at it and goes, I'm so hungry. Ow, get off. He's just like trying so hard to get the fire out. The goblins go. This one that can see Molfin down there is going to fire at Molfin. Take a shot at Molfin. 11.
Nope.
Gonna miss. This one over here is going to step forward a little bit. And take a shot at Ashlyn. Fire another arrow. 21. I don't know if a 21 is going to hit you or not, Ashlyn. Nope. That's not going to do it. This one moves forward. 25, 30. Actually, it wouldn't move that far up, seeing Ashlyn. Stops there and takes another shot at Ashlyn. Short bow. 14. Easily does a backflip to dodge the arrow. Lands on her feet. That ends the goblins' go. Hill giants.
What is that? I don't know. Let's hit it.
This one moves up. This one steps over the goblin and moves towards Ashlyn.
Maybe eat this too.
Looks down at the wraith and tries to make 2 great club attacks against the wraith. A 14 and a 17.
Those will both hit.
And do 10 bludgeoning and 15 bludgeoning as they slam down.
It's strange.
And then this other one tries to hit Ashlyn with 2 great club attacks. A 13 and a 24. That's 11 bludgeoning on the second one there as Ashlyn takes a shot, slamming down with one of these clubs. That brings us to the wraith.
The wraith will respond in kind. An 11, I don't think that's going to cut it.
Not going to hit. It backs away, seeing this creepy thing coming here.
Cut. Maybe you hit this one.
Is that in its turn?
Yep.
All right, Ashlyn, you're up.
You're muted, BB.
Yeah, your Discord's muted.
Thanks.
There you go.
Thanks. I'm gonna try to hit this guy in front of me.
All right.
So for a 13's not gonna hit.
13's actually, I think a 13 just does it. It does.
Okay.
13
Okay.
hits. 8,
So 8 bludgeoning to that.
8 bludgeoning.
Ow! Ow!
Then I'll actually use my lightning strike. 2d6.
Additional 2d6 as lightning zaps
Yeah.
through the staff into the hill giant. So
9.
additional 9 points of lightning damage. Oh! Some of his hairs are standing up on his form now.
Now I'm gonna try to hit it again.
Shocked! Ow!
Yeah, I don't like you. Stop talking to me.
that hits for another 13 bludgeoning.
And I'll do flurry blows again.
He's looking real rough, teetering a bit. Flurry of blows.
So
11 is gonna miss.
The next one's a 20.
Is gonna hit. So you miss with one of your sweeping leg
9.
kicks, and you impact for another 9 bludgeoning damage as you slam into the form. Anything else, Ashley?
No, but that's it.
All right, fire elemental. Hit. So 9 and 6 fire damage. She's still kicking.
Wow.
But she is cooking. She's roasting. She looks very, very weak and consumed with fire. There's smoke consuming this entire wall of force box that you guys surrounded with it. Yeah, it's not looking too good for her. And then your turn?
Yep.
All right, Diana, you're up again. Guiding bolt at level 2. Giant near Ashlyn. 12 unfortunately is going to miss as it just sails a little bit wide.
Nuts.
This is just the you're trying to be careful not to hit Molfin and Lachlan in front of you, so you're aiming your shot directed up. You just aim a little bit too high and go right over top of his head. Move 10 feet, no bonus action. Okay, you can move your token back 10 feet. Lachlan, you just saw a beam of radiant light go flashing over top of your head.
It's getting a little heated in here. Alrighty, I'm going to cutting action to get a little bit safely out of the reach of both of these guys. And then this guy here, I'm going to fire the oath bow at him.
Okay.
And I have an ally,
Yes.
the Wraith.
Yes, you do.
Ally!
Ally.
16,
That
I
hits.
imagine that probably hits.
Yep, damage and sneak
Oh.
attack. Oh, 32
nice.
points of damage.
Nice.
You sink an arrow into his gut. Oh, oh, ow.
I want eat that one.
Is that in your turn?
Yep, end turn.
All right. Molfin, you're back up.
Okay. So, Molfin is running into similar problems as Diana at the moment. So, he's actually going to move over, staying within range of them both, to sandwich this creature with Ashlyn.
Uh-oh.
Just ahead, but I
And
not an approval.
pull out the Staff of Power and wind up like a baseball bat
Oh,
and just swing.
It's swing, okay? You make with advantage. You're flanking with Ashlyn. It's like a staff from one side, it turns around, Molfin, it turns around. You guys keep spinning around. Let's
That'd be
see.
awesome.
Staff of Power.
23.
Nice.
That hits. Roll damage with the Staff
Whoa.
of Power. Just slam into the old giant.
Wow.
27 points of damage.
Hell yeah.
Uh,
Why don't I use the Staff of Power? That would be so much
so
fun when hitting
Molfin
stuff.
just reaches back with all his might. He feels the cold of energy of the staff start to glow in his hands, and he swings it just like a
That's pretty
baseball bat
awesome.
across the back of this thing's knee. Ashlyn, you watch as his knee completely, basically implodes, and this flash of blue cold energy just appears from it. He goes, oh, 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 and he looks back and,
Gick, you gonna have to eat this one.
pointing to Molfin, and he falls down and crashes through the table. Molfin, you put him down.
It was so close to the pile on the other side, though. We were gonna stack the meat. Oh well.
How did he hit so hard?
The hand.
Imagine. Oh,
Strength of 20 and 2d8 cold damage with every melee attack. And that'll end turn.
that's pretty impressive.
The chief takes some fire damage.
10.
Yeah.
Callista, go ahead and describe how the chief dies.
I boil her alive.
She
Ew.
boils. You can see flesh bubbling as she is completely consumed with fire. and you watch as her last bite of this carcass's leg goes.
Oh, I was close.
She was close to bringing me down, not gonna
And
lie.
just slams down, and you watch as her form just starts to bubble, and parts of her flesh are turning black, and she just lies there, motionless, and she is dead.
Nice.
I'm hoping I'm not deleting the fire elemental. There we go. Good. It's at that moment that you guys hear a call from the front gate area over here. And you just, this hill giant just witnessed this.
Oh.
And is like,
Chief dead. Chief dead. Chief dead.
and immediately runs back out and just charges out of the room. And you just hear in the distance, a bunch of footsteps getting farther and farther away.
Chief dead. Chief dead.
It sounds like he's just running away. And then at that point, the guy in front of the wraith looks back and sees this, and hearing this other giant say that,
Chief dead. Chief dead. Oh no!
looking down around at everybody, the goblins all look, Chief dead! Chief dead! And they just start running. This one's running towards the ladder. This one sees this window over here and just dives out the window.
Oh.
This one runs over here.
Please tell me you hear a splatter.
This one, Chief God dead! And this one starts running and sprints and dashes and is running away. That's the end of Goblin's turn. The hill giant, looking at the wraith, looking back. Chief God dead! Chief God drops his great club. And Molfin and the wraith, if you'd like to, can make an attack of opportunity.
Why not? As it runs away. Wraith first.
It's gonna get to
11?
here if it can get to there. The wraith is gonna miss.
Wraith.
It's out of its reach. Let's see if the staff of
Molfin.
power makes contact. It does.
3.
Molfin quickly
Nice.
spinning around, overhead shot, cracks it across the ankles
Oh my
for another
god.
25 points of damage. It trips it up a bit, but it doesn't fall and just continues to run. Chief God dead! And they're just shouting this out. It's the wraith's turn.
Oh. No one's told Molfin to call it off, so he's going to let it go after it.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. So yeah, I can get right back up to it.
No good.
We'll swing again. And still not hit
Still
it.
not hitting. It's Wraith is just having a real hard time keeping up with this massive hulking thing. Snarls. End of its turn.
Yep.
Ashlyn, you're up.
Same like the wraith. No one's called her off of it, so she's just gonna run up and try to hit it.
Okay.
Because why not?
There you go. Running up beside, taking a shot.
Yeah.
That will hit.
5.
8
8.
points of damage. Yes.
Yeah, and then Stiff of Thunder, which will be 16.
That hits. 12 more points of damage as it cracks in 2 quick swipes, one side of the staff, then the other, onto its leg. It's still running.
And martial arts it? Oh no.
11's gonna miss. It's just
Okay.
it's actually moving pretty fast for a big guy.
Okay.
All right.
I shall. She's go dead! Ha ha ha!
Excellent. Fire elemental. You're still trapped in this wall.
I'm still trapped, so I'm just gonna keep burning this throne and I guess hold my turn or hold my action. I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay.
I'm just waiting until Muffin drops this thing.
As you're igniting things, all of a sudden, the chief's body kind of shifts a little bit more and falls over from just the gravity of everything, and you watch as this goblin falls out from between two fat rolls and rolls across the throne and is going,
Oh, I can breathe. Snort, breathe. Oh.
What the heck? I think the fire element looks hella confused. I'm not gonna attack it. I'm just like, what?
seems like there was a trapped goblin in between its fat rolls.
Oh no!
I'm so mad.
I'm just gonna hold my turn.
Diana, you're
Oh
up.
my god.
Oh.
Chris, I totally can't even take credit for that because it's actually written in the adventure. Thank Chris Perkins for that one.
Wow, gross.
Okay.
I'm just gonna move myself around the goblin towards this side of the wall.
Okay. The other goblin's on the other side, just like kneeling down on some refuse and just go, just catching his breath.
I just got to say that has got to smell so wonderful with
Oh,
giant
Okay,
and
Diana
smoke.
is holding her turn to do a mass cure wounds once we get everybody together. Okay, that brings us to Lachlan.
Gonna hold an action. If anything comes in hostile, I'm gonna shoot it.
Okay. Anything hostile?
If anything
comes
like
in?
looks like if anything comes in looking like it has hostile intent toward me, I'm gonna shoot it.
Okay,
Towards you.
perfect.
Yeah.
Molfin, you're up.
Okay. Wolfen's going to cast a sidelong glance over at the fire elemental. I drop concentration on the wall so he doesn't get killed later.
Yes.
As the wall subsides, it seems like the goblin was leaning on some kind of invisible force it didn't realize, and it rolls down the end of the throne.
It's
And then
okay.
Wolfen's just going to take one step closer to get a little better of line of shot on it. And then cast a firebolt over at the running hill giant.
Okay. Yeah, that will hit. Roll your damage as a streak of fire goes flying across the room and impacts the back of this running giant, burning a nice circle patch into its back hair. It's just 20 points of fire damage. My goodness.
Ouch!
It's still standing, but it looks very, very hurt.
That'll end turn.
All right. The goblins get to go. This one is continuing to run. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60.
Come on, Chief got dead. Come on.
And it's just waving to the other goblins in the room. This one, the one that was breathing heavy, uses half his movement to stand up. Sees one waving. Yeah, Chief got dead. And runs. 10, 15, gets to there, and then dashes. 10, 20, 30. Snort gets to there. This one goes here. 30 feet down. And can move there.
Come. Chief dead.
Where's Gum Gum?
Chief dead.
And you guys see a goblin wearing makeup sliding down the sides of this ladder and joining this goblin over here.
Gum Gum!
The hill giant runs. Ashlyn, Wraith, attack of opportunity if you choose to use it.
Okay.
The Wraith hits. Ashlyn hits. Can you guys both describe how this happens as you both hit it at the same exact time, taking him down?
I accidentally hit him because I'm like, Gum Gum, and I turn my head and I.
Yes! Yeah.
I think if she slams into it, the Wraith is going to miss, and just all of a sudden it stops him enough that it's like, just sort of caught himself looking at it.
As Ashlyn like trips up the giant, stopping him a little bit, the wraith actually accidentally runs into the back of the giant, and you can see that the rest of its life force begins to drain out of it as it shrivels and then slams onto the ground. We can keep on going with this encounter, or we can say that these goblins look like they are just dropping weapons and running.
Okay, if I do have a turn, I'm gonna yell out for Gum Gum.
Okay, yeah, you can.
Gum Gum, come on, Princess Gum Gum. Was it Queen Gum Gum or Princess?
Queen Gum Gum.
Queen Gum Gum.
It's up to you. We can play this out, or we can. This goblin might get away. The one that's out here next to the.
That's fine. They can run if they want.
Does it look like it's part of Gum Gum's tribe?
None of the other goblins look familiar to you guys.
Okay. I'll let them go. We don't have to do this in turn order for me.
Molfin's deciding what he's doing, right?
Uh-oh. Casting Mass Steel Soul. Has a 500-foot radius.
What does Gum Gum look like she's doing? Look like she's running, or does it look like she's coming this way?
She's looking towards the other goblins, but also looking towards all of you. Like she sees freedom, but she also sees her friends.
Molfin's not going to do anything.
Okay.
Gonna wait and see what she does.
Okay. What are the rest of you gonna do during this?
I would drop elemental form and go over to stand by where Gum Gum is running towards and be like, Gum Gum, it's us. We're here for you.
I'm watching the doors.
And as this happens, the other goblins seem to be just like,
Fine. Stay here. They make you slave.
and then these goblins just take off and just run, and they sprint. And they just take off and they go to the main curtain in the front and they just disappear beyond the curtain. And that takes us out of initiative, guys. So I'm going to change our music here. Oh, sorry about that. Didn't mean to do that to everybody. It works better when I don't have to run iTunes for all this. I apologize. Let's see if we can get some music going. We'll play this one. I like this one. So we're going to take you guys out of Encounter. I'm going to remove all the turns from the tracker. And these goblins have all run. And Gum Gum slowly comes up to you, Callista, seeing you standing there. She looks to you. She's got makeup on her face. She's wearing a crude-looking tiara.
Oh.
She drops her short bow and just runs towards you with arms wide open.
I give her a hug. Oh.
And she hugs you.
Oh.
Gum Gum, so happy to see you.
Are you okay?
I okay now.
Okay. What happened to your tribe? Why aren't you queen?
The giants.
Oh, I just hug her closer.
You can see some of her makeup starts to run on her face as she starts to cry in your arms. It seems the giants must have done something to her tribe.
I'm gonna pick her up and carry her to Diana.
Diana! I'm so happy!
She runs and she embraces Diana as well, seeing her there as well. Hey, thank you so much for gifting the subscription, Chris!
Chris Hansen.
We appreciate that so much. Thank you, Chris. Diana and Gum Gum are sharing this warm embrace. Unfortunately, Diana, some of the makeup is kind of washing off onto your priestly garments. You have a goblin face print on one of the parts of your cloak.
I'm gonna go up to them shyly. Hi Gum Gum, I've heard a lot about you. I'm Ashley, I'm Diana's and Callista's friend.
Then you friend Gum Gum too.
Oh,
Gum Gum, sad and happy.
Oh, why sad?
And happy. Gum Gum, still queen, just queen by herself.
Oh, where's your tribe? Are they here?
No. The giants. They ate them all.
Oh no.
She buries her running makeup face into her hands and begins to sob.
Oh, I give her a silk handkerchief that I happen to have.
Thank you, Ashley.
Oh, you're welcome. I love her already. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Your goblin tongue, like wiping off all this mucusy. It's like a big string of this stuff, like comes up onto your handkerchief.
That's fine. You keep it. That's so cute.
And Gum Gum seems to be sad about her situation, but happy to see all of you as you have come to her rescue.
Oh, I feel so bad. They ate her tribe. Oh, it's so sad.
She looks towards Diana and says, I did good for a while. You be real happy with Gum Gum? Yeah. Yeah, you would.
Always.
I lacked energy, needed protein.
Can I cast Goodberry and give her some?
Sure is. She takes it, gobbles it up.
Is that better?
Has all this like just juice from the good berry all over her face now too. She literally looks like wearing clown, like a clown face on a goblin.
Oh, that's kind of terrifying.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good, yeah.
And me follow you round for a while.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Gum Gum, totally.
We'll protect you,
Yes.
okay?
Yes.
Oh, we have a friend named Godfrey. You should tell Godfrey about this too.
Godfrey.
Don't eat Godfrey either. Okay?
Oh. No eat?
No. How's Godfrey? How do we think? What do we think of him?
Gum Gum no hungry no more.
Who's Godfrey again?
Okay. Godfrey's the guy hiding under a table in the other room.
I believe she's referring to Roderick.
Roderick.
I wasn't here for that, so I was confused.
So you're calling for Roderick?
Yes, Roderick.
Roderick comes out from the corner, sees you talking to this terribly hideous-looking goblin. There's like blue makeup smeared all over her face, and Goodberry still.
Queen.
Ah, what is that?
No, this one's ours. This one's our friend. She's
She only
okay.
eats people sometimes.
Yeah, she's okay.
You killed her.
Yes, I did.
Yes? Yeah, she did.
You killed
all the work.
You killed the chief. Ah,
Is that good?
it is so good. So very
okay,
good.
You can have your sheep.
Oh,
You can have your sheep back.
everybody's gonna be so happy.
Hey guys, what are your thoughts on letting Gum Gum stay at our house while we do stuff?
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yes.
You have
No, she's not.
you have house now?
She can have her own room.
Don't tell her where she lives. She'll sneak in and eat us.
She's never.
I smack Lachlan.
Yeah, I do that frequently.
Wolfen is going to have the wraith sort of float around behind Gum Gum just to mess with her.
Ah! Ah! Runs behind Diana and hides. What? What's
can-
that?
It's a soul used for evil purposes.
Can I just detect magic over by her pile?
Oh,
It is
yeah.
not evil,
There
Ashland.
is magic coming from underneath her dead, boiling, cooked corpse.
Knew it.
Ew.
So I'm going to control flames and put them out and start looking for the magic.
So you start diving through all this refuge. It's pretty nasty under here as you start like moving
That's
things out
fine.
of the way.
Dumpster diving.
Literally, dumpster fired.
Yeah.
The first thing that you find is actually, you know what? I did not prepare these ahead of time, so we'll roll.
Sorry.
So we'll roll them.
Okay.
Can Wolfen toss Lachlan over to help?
Sure, Lachlan's gonna go over and start. Lachlan, you do notice there are some coins inside this
No,
refuge pile.
Wolfen, I want to toss him bodily into the pile.
Pick me up with your like feculent hand. and, like...
Lachlan's head is buried in some of this stuff, and his feet are just like sticking out of the top, like moving back and forth.
Just yeeted.
I need you. To
I'm aiming for the
roll,
big steaming
your
pile of hill giant.
Christy, roll a d4 for me.
Sure.
We're gonna roll. I'm gonna keep all these. Roll all these at random because you guys got so
3.
Oh, nice. Very good roll. So you need to roll a. Okay, roll a d100 for me.
Okay. 25.
25. This is fun. I like doing random sometimes
Terrifying.
because you never know what you're gonna get.
Fine.
Never know.
Find a little deck of cards.
You roll.
Oh God, no!
Yeah.
I'm gonna re-roll if I get a deck of cards. No.
You find a really nice looking set of boots
Ooh.
that appear to be made of a nice greenish dyed leather. And they look like they are inscribed with what looks to be some very nice elven decorative elements.
Anything I can read or anything I can pick up for the School of Magic?
It's not really a language. It's
Okay.
just more decorative, but it definitely looks elven to you.
Okay.
And let me see if I can find this one real quick to see what kind of magic is coming from it. You get a. Let's say this would be some like a sense of illusion, possibly magic.
Okay,
I could be wrong. I'm just going on a whim on that one.
that's fine.
Okay, and then you're gonna have to roll. Roll 3 more D100s for me.
69. Heyo. 28 and 16.
28 and
69.
69.
Is that a love potion?
Hell yeah.
It might be. Boo-doo-doo-doo. Boo-boo-boo-boo-doo.
That's right, Wolfen has
You find this interesting glass vial that's corked.
Hey.
You also find a 28. Another glass vial. Oh, this would be some kind of bubbling liquid inside. And another glass vial that has an orangish red lava type liquid inside of it.
Okay.
Those were all beaming with magical presence. And the last thing that you find, as you just shift one of the pieces of lard from this woman, this hill giant woman, out of the way, is a large, it's about the size of your torso.
Oh God.
It's a large conch seashell
Hey.
that appears to be glistening with a blue and a pink sparkling magical aura.
Okay. That in the loop.
There's also a bunch of coinage mixed in with all this pile of refuse.
Mm-hmm.
You guys gain 5,600 copper pieces, 2,200 silver pieces, 630 electrum, and 150 gold. And there are also, looks like, other trinkets and other things that are here. I can go through them each individually if you'd like, or we can roleplay a little bit more and I can give them all to you later.
You can give it to us later.
I want a trinket though.
Yeah, it looks like there's some cool things in here. Do you want me to just go ahead and let you guys know what there is, so our viewers can see too?
Sure.
Okay, we got a there's a wooden rocking horse with silver inlay and blue quartz eyes.
That's cool.
There is a small wooden chest containing, when you open it up, there is a disguise kit inside. And there is also a wooden coffer, which Diana recognizes as familiar to her with her background. There is what looks to be 6 vials of holy water inside.
Holy.
There is a life-size wooden statue of a grinning halfling smoking a golden pipe.
For the house!
Yes. There is a battered hat with 5 carnelians sewn into it. A gold flute. A flower pot carved from jade with images of green dragons.
Ooh.
And a wooden puppet theater with gold trim.
Nope.
Along the gold-stringed puppets, there are gold-stringed puppets wearing bejeweled costumes.
Nope.
It's probably worth some.
Looks like it's worth a good bit. To the right person.
I want the hat. Or does Gum Gum want the hat? And Gum Gum feel better by the hat.
I was personally going to ask for that, but I suppose you can have it.
Gum Gum take all of it, really. If you want Gum Gum have. Yeah, okay. Gum Gum, okay.
Okay, well,
Don't worry, Gum Gum. We'll get you more. We're gonna get you your own room.
Gum Gum own room.
Yeah.
Aww.
Gum
And
Gum.
then we can put all you want, all your trinkets in your room, okay?
We could barricade her in there.
No.
Brooklyn!
Gum Gum think this day got way better. Gum Gum just looks around.
It's about to get a tad bit worse.
Why?
Well, we seem to have a few moments. I should let you know that mage in Daggerford, Delphin, has summoned the Lord's Alliance against me. They have sent an army to locate me.
An army of babies.
Yeah, and they're...
Do you think they can track you to here?
Way to go, Matthew. You upset the child.
See, they don't look that threatening.
But I am not sure if they can track me or not.
Oh my god! Look what just came in the mail!
Oh, look at that. Nice. Some critical role merch. Opening it on stream.
Hell yeah!
All right.
So I'm off and look over at Callista. So, in the interest in full disclosure, I may
Yes.
have taken it a bit badly and sent a friend to deal with the mage.
Oh, a friend?
What do you mean, a friend?
One of my spined friends from the deep south.
A porcupine. Or a
Yes, Ash.
Is that
Actually,
what-
love
fine to
each
do.
other.
Nice. I love that shirt.
Nice.
And the classic.
Nice.
Is that Gilmore?
It's Gilmore.
You
Nice.
bet.
Oh.
Don't worry, Diana. I have given it very explicit instructions. It is to kill Delphin, destroy his tower, and then leave the city.
What does the porcupine do that?
It... Ashlyn, someday I will show you.
I've seen a porcupine. Like one.
I personally felt that someone sending an army after me was reason enough.
To summon a porcupine.
Do you think they can trace us to here, Muffin? Are they going to be able to track us wherever we go?
No.
Callista, you know porcupines are not smart. You've probably been one.
Yeah, I could be one. I haven't been one, though.
It is difficult. I do not know how to distance ourselves from this.
Is Roderick standing in the middle of this whole conversation listening to what you just said, Malvin?
I don't know where Roderick wandered off to or not.
He was with all you guys this time.
Yeah, and he's probably hearing it.
We're gonna have to kill him?
Oh no.
Well, depends on how he acts. If he's a member of the Lord's Alliance army that's come to kill me, perhaps.
He's looking at all of you like, whoa. I'm just a farmer. I just wanna go back to my fields, go back to my wife, go back to my family, and I just want to live that simple life, you know. I just
Yeah.
So what happened here then?
Can you get your sheep then? Right now?
Yeah. I'm gonna go get my sheep. I'm gonna go get my
You
sheep.
just saw a fire start here and you didn't see anything else, right?
Exactly. But can I tell everybody that the chief is dead?
Yes.
Yes, she died in the fire.
She died.
You're not telling a lie.
I'm not. That's right.
Wow.
That's right. Thank you all so much. He reaches out and he tries to grab all of your hands and kind of shake them, like over-exaggerated.
Yeah.
Molfin offers him
Goes to look
the
towards
left
Molfin
hand.
and then just backs away. She's like, yeah, okay. I'm gonna go get my sheep now.
Okay.
Yes.
Have fun.
But you know that if we find out that you sent them our way, there might be a fire at your place too.
Make an intimidation
No.
check, Callista.
Diana does not approve.
Well, I don't care. I'm protecting my family.
Oh.
Yeah, no, place burn. Chief is dead. I got away.
Good.
I got my sheep.
Yep.
That's it. That's my story.
Okay.
I'm sticking to it. I'm sticking to
Yep,
it.
you're not lying.
I'm not lying. I'm telling the truth.
Don't take it
I
extra sheep.
am an honest halfling. I
Okay.
will not lie to my friends, my family, my fellow farmers. It won't happen. Not gonna do it.
All right, be safe. Go.
And he just runs and sprints. It's as fast as he
As he
can.
starts to leave, Molfin is going to start muttering
Uh-oh.
No.
and casts Modify Memory
Okay. It makes
to
a...
modify his memory of the last 10 minutes when all this has occurred to match exactly what Callista said.
Okay.
Ooh.
That's cool. Wisdom save. Yeah. Rolls a 2. As he's running, oh, this place must be on fire. I gotta run. Gotta get the sheep. And it just continues to run. And gets out.
Not bad.
At least now he will not be able to slip up in this falsehood.
Molfin in black just flashed.
Well, I suppose I am dressed in black.
At this point, as you guys are standing next to this, it looks like a massive hole in the center of the room with these beams like put over top of it.
Yeah.
As conversation starts to die down a little bit, you can hear it sound like pigs, like sound like a bunch of hogs, and you start to hear the faint sound of, "Oh, please, anybody up there, help us! Please help!
No,
Please help!"
and Giant Molfin's going to call down. Be quiet.
No.
Wow. Wow, Molfin. You're twisted.
And I throw down. I look down the hole. How deep is it?
It looks probably about a 50-foot drop. And it looks like there's
Okay.
just a bunch. It's dark. It's a little dark down here. They see that like there is some torchlight flickering, but it looks like just mud. And you can see what looks to be large pigs roaming around, packed in tightly together.
Pigs get cannibalistic, right? That's kind of scary. Okay, well, they need them people. Anyway, between us, I throw down a rope.
Okay, sure. Yeah, a medium person can squeeze through these beams without much of an issue.
I'll throw down a rope and I'll be like, grab hold, and I'll hoist you up. I guess.
The voice sounds like it's coming from a lot farther from just under this.
Oh.
You hear? I can't really hear you, but we're stuck in these cages. And you hear a little bit of a rattle coming from somewhere in the distance.
Can we climb down there, Ashlyn?
Yeah, I guess we can.
So you guys snug up the ropes? Snug up the rope?
Well, we can just spider climb down or walk down vertical circle.
Yeah.
Not all of us have that capability, you know.
I'll just drop down.
We could feather fall it. How far is it?
Yeah, I can't even feather. I can. If it's more than 50 feet, I'll be fine. Very less.
Just do like the blade jump.
Yep.
You hear chewing back behind you, and you hear Gum Gum. Gum Gum, stay here. And
What's she eating?
She's eating some of the piles that were around the chief's throne.
Oh.
She just found something to chew on, is chewing on it.
Ooh, you keep on. Not.
Gum Gum,
Gum Gum stress eat. Gum Gum not even hungry. that.
Oh, okay, I can understand that actually.
You guys are going down?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Let's save some people.
Lachlan said featherfall, so Molfin's gonna jump.
all right. So you guys
wait! I jump after him and
slowly bring your feet down into what seems like this nasty, probably like foot deep mud at the bottom, and your feet sink in.
Can I aim to land on one of the pigs that we heard down here?
Sure, make an acrobatics check.
You know, being like 3 foot 3 inches tall, standing in a foot of mud is gonna slow me down. You know, I haven't used it yet, so I'm gonna burn my DM's inspiration.
Okay.
I really didn't know much.
You almost land on it, and you slip off the side, and you actually fall prone in the mud next to it. And as you watch
Lovely.
the rest of the group coming down too, everybody. Okay.
I am.
Yeah, why
You
not?
guys all make your way, stick into the mud, and that's where we're gonna end tonight's session of Storm King Thunder. Wow.
Dun
Got
dun
him up.
dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
Wow, what a
Yeah.
battle with Chief Guh and the Hill Giants.
Wow.
Cool, guys. Man, that was fun.
That was intense.
That was gross.
All right, guys. Well, chat can help us out with this, but we need to go ahead and vote for a natural 20 for our players for next time we get together. We need to go ahead and players, if you want to chime in and cast your vote.
Can I vote Cloppity for that microwave?
Yes. Cloppity was chiming in a lot. Chris Hansen in there chiming in.
Mm-hmm. That microwave though, that was twisted.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was fun.
That was creepy.
But we haven't had a moment like that since the Grease Fires of episode.
I know. That's our brand new Grease Fire. It's a Grease Fire 2.0.
Yeah.
Well, now here's the catch. Grease is not concentration, so we could cast Grease, then have you go in, then pin you in. So we don't have to count on Hill Giant Grease to do it.
I agree.
You put
I
olive
do
oil
agree,
in.
Chris Hansen. Callista did kill it this session, but she also had the
But
nat
I had
20
the nat
last time.
20. So I would say Molfin then, because he assisted me.
If you had
that's a good
yeah,
point.
Chris, if you had a backup vote, who would you give it to?
I would say Molten.
Molfin got a vote from Cloppity, and so did Callista. So we got a vote from Molfin.
Hey, that's a good point too, Cloppity. Don't say inside.
I'm hoping made a baby cry.
Then I made it pass out.
That's true. Oh.
Oh.
I loved Ashlyn's response to Gum Gum and her attack wiping out the hill giant by accident. I thought that was amazing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of good ones tonight.
A lot of good ones.
Lachlan with the with the pot.
Oh man. That was
Yeah, the only
awful.
thing that was negative about the wall was it took Lachlan's oath bow out of the equation.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Because
Yeah.
because Lachlan had that cast on the chief.
We still won.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's it. Hey, Diana was quiet, but Diana had a couple of good things in there too tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a lot tonight.
On a vow of silence for Ilmater.
Yeah, Chris votes Diana for calming all the cool things she was typing in there that Diana would have been saying to Gum Gum about the diet and everything. That was funny.
She had to deal with everything.
Well, she had to deal with that, and then she just found out that Molfin has summoned a devil to attack somebody from Daggerford.
That's also true.
Yeah, that.
But it's not a demon, so he did not break his promise.
Oh, Cloppity says party D20 for the birthday.
Oh.
Oh, wow, Cloppity, that could
That's hard to be.
It's
a bold recommendation.
That could break my game, Cloppity. I could break it.
But
But you know
Or
what?
it could be a communal D20, and we all choose who gets to use it next time.
Oh.
If that's less game breaking.
I like it. Let's do this. Let's do 2
Nice.
communal D20s.
Oh,
Okay.
that's cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
That when you use it, it is gone, and anybody can
Yeah.
use it.
Okay.
I got 2 of them
Nice.
for next session because I have some bad news. We will have 2 weeks off.
Oh yeah.
Because
Oh, no.
next week,
Gen
next
Con.
week, a lot of us will be at Gen Con. So if you are at Gen Con
Oh.
or hanging out there, please make sure you try to find us because we'll be hanging out. Don't have a lot planned other than playing a lot of games and hanging out. So we will be at Gen Con, so make sure you come and hang out with us. The week after that is actually my son's birthday weekend, and my parents are going to be in town. So I don't think they're going to want me shouting out all this hill giant nonsense from the other room when they're all trying to sleep. So we're going to take 2 weeks off, and we will be back and ready to go for episode 84 as we continue on. And viewers, I tell you, we'll be back. I gave my players, they have already finished their proficiency bonus contract. And they could break it, but they all said that they want to come back every Friday, so we will be
We're
back.
re-signing.
They're re-signing the deal, folks. I think I didn't announce this officially, but once we do finish Storm King's Thunder, we're going to keep going with these characters. We're going to keep playing out this story, wherever it is that takes us, because I think we're all fascinated with where this is going, and I don't even have a clue where it will be. But those of you that are viewing this either on YouTube or on Twitch, we do need, eventually we're going to need ideas for a new title for the stream, because once Storm King's Thunder is over, it would make no sense for us to keep the name of the stream. We need a name for this group. And no, I am not letting it be the Molfinites.
No. Let's also vetoes that no.
How about the Church of Molfin?
No.
No, we have a cleric who is converting to Molfin's way of thinking. It's a valid option, I'm just saying.
So if you guys got any ideas for names of this group, you can send us messages on Twitter. You can send us an email at proficiencybonus@gmail.com. If you got a great idea for this group, we'd love to hear it. But until next time, friends, happy 2 years.
Hey.
And thank all of you for watching. And it's been a fantastic ride, and we're gonna keep on.
Wild ride.
Keep on keeping on, everybody. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And next time you're locked into a wall of force with a hill giant, make sure you check those fat rolls for sneaky little goblins. And don't forget to add your proficiency bonus, guys.
Hey, yo.
Have a great night. See everybody later.
Happy birthday! I love you. Bye.
See you guys in 2 weeks.